App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote's circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Hochanda, your daily breakfast fix of your favourite crafts at 7 a.m. Whilst you're getting ready to start the day, join us every morning for the deal of the day, a product available at a special price but only for the 24 hours or while stocks last. Also, part of your morning routine should be the sunrise specials, your favourite crafting items available at a special low price but only for the hour. Tune in to Good Morning Hochanda and start your day with a deal.
A very good morning to you. I hope you are well. Is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? It's Wednesday, isn't it? We've got a great show lined up. We've got your sunrise specials. We've got a peek at the one-day special. And Natasha joins me live right now. Morning. Oh.
No, I haven't. I've just sat on my wires and lost
that's
the
all right
producer.
then.
Whoops. Oh, she's back again, I think.
Oh, good morning,
Morning.
Natasha.
No, it's not wind. It's just my... just my producer.
I feel a bit far away. Now you've said it's not wind, I'll come closer.
A safe space.
Yes, yeah. I like to. Well, sharing's caring, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Good morning, everyone. How are you, Natasha?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes, how are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. We've got a great show lined up. We have got, your sunrise specials. I nearly said sunset. Your sunrise specials have launched, so you can head to the website and see those. Remember, the prices are for this show and this show only. But I do know we've been very busy for one of the items so far.
I did have a run. So our our customer services are upstairs, aren't they?
Yes.
And you have to run up the stairs if you want anything and go and see them. So
There is a lift.
Is there? Oh, yeah. I was getting my steps in. My sleeves are rolled up. I'm a bit warm. I've run around the building like a crazy thing this morning.
You've got competition at home because Natasha will probably be buying everything on the counter.
It's already
as well.
done. It's already in the bag and checked out.
It's already done. That's why we're busy. That's why we're busy.
Yeah.
But it is great. And good morning to you. We've got your names here on Facebook Live. So good morning to Beth. Good morning to Carol. Good morning to Sarah John. Good morning to you all. So it's great to have your company.
Yes, and Heather and Carol as well. Good morning. Lovely to have you.
Good morning.
Should we talk about this?
Yeah, shall we?
I have one of these.
Do you?
Yes, I didn't need to buy one.
Oh.
Lucky.
Lucky for you.
Yes.
At home.
And I wouldn't be without it.
Okay.
Absolutely wouldn't be without it. So for your card scoring and also for your making of your envelopes, it's fantastic. You score your cards down the front and also you don't ever lose your scoring
because it's right there.
Because it's there. Yeah, if you're organised and remember to put it back, there's back to front and everything. Then you just pop your card in, score down. You've got inches along one side, centimetres down the other, inches there, centimetres there. So you are all sorted for both. And then when you want to do your envelopes...
Yes. Oh,
yes.
That's how you do the envelope.
Were you wondering if you had to put it on a funny angle?
I was sweating at the start of the show, thinking, how am I'm no good with my left and right, let alone angles to do an envelope.
No, it's all there for you.
That
all
is
there
superb.
for you.
And you've got those shapes as
and
well.
upside down too. Yeah,
that's
and
fine.
Even though, you know, you can't do left or right, I can't do the right way up. We're all good.
But you've got some great measurement tips on there. You've also got those shapes as well, so you can emboss into the envelopes and onto the cards.
Because you've got a fine end as well.
Is that what
you've
that's
got
for?
a nice soft scoring side and then a harder side for
Do you know what?
the
That is
card.
so handy because it's the right size to fit in your handbag, the right size to fit in your craft bag,
Well,
just
do
to
you know,
take with you.
I keep mine in my craft caddy.
Do you?
And I know that we might have one of those coming up.
Did you buy it from us?
No. No, I've had mine for years.
You've not bought that as
No,
have you?
well, no. Luckily, I already have one of those.
Yes.
But if you haven't, we've got a cracking deal coming up for you for that.
Superb.
This isn't where it ends, though, is it, Janice?
No, because you've got some tacky glue. And by
Yes.
that, it's not tacky as in, oh, that's a bit tacky. It's quick drying and fast grab. Nothing tacky apart from the tacky
Look
glue
at there's
itself.
another fast grab there.
There
Look at
you go. Now, you've got the fast grab and the quick dry. So the difference between the two, if we have a bit of fast grab, we need to get something onto something else very quickly, don't we?
Oh, I thought you meant it was me getting the sunrise special.
Yes! Yes, so your fast grab, your fast grab is your Natasha glue.
Yes.
And your quick dry, your tacky glue, that could be me. That could be me. I don't know why. But that's for your all-purpose, for your quick drying glue, which is really good. If you do want to get hold of these, saving £10, it's a great deal. This will be with us throughout the day, unless we sell out, of course. That's what the deal is all about when we launch it at 7 a.m. So we'll remind you of this throughout the shows if we've still got it, but if you want it now, pop it in your basket, 069373. And there it is, your deal of the day.
I do love good glue.
Yeah, do you know what? Having the right glue is so important, isn't it?
I have 2 shelves dedicated to glue.
Do
But
you?
yeah, because you need the right glue for the right job.
Yes, you do. Now, did you stick the shelves up with some of the glue? Have you got glue strong enough to do that?
Oh, I fix all sorts
Have
with,
you?
with glue. Shoes,
Really?
piano stools is my latest
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah,
Ooh, you
yeah.
Don't fix the keys.
No,
Otherwise you won't be able to play the piano.
Oh, I don't know. It's for my daughter, so that might be a mercy.
Right, let's have a look at your sunrise specials.
Where's Janice?
Yeah, something tells me we're in the wrong positioning. Or maybe the
We
bags.
didn't plan that, did we? We didn't plan that very well.
No. Right.
It's a great
Oh,
size.
there's something in there.
Is there? What did they put in?
Oh, there's something in there. We've got a great deal for you.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything. Have you seen what they
Everything
put in?
you bought's in there. That's problem. Now, the contents aren't included, but it's going to give you an idea of what you can fit inside this Caddy
Everything.
bag. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really well made as well. And, of course, you've got the wheels on the bottom, which is going to save the shoulder, isn't it? It makes it easier. It makes it more stylish when you're heading into your crafting weekend. You've got your wheels on there and your extendable handle.
Yep, hang on. Oh, it's locked off. So you can lock them off and then push down and get it up. I'll do that in a minute.
Yeah.
Have a look around yours.
Let's have a look at this one. Do you know what I like about this? Again, it's well built. You've got the protection on the inside here, so you've got that stability. You've even got your elastic, not bands, elastic. Well, you got your
Well, they
elastic
kind
in
of
there.
are, aren't they?
to
Look, do you know what I'm
keep
going to show
everything
you?
in place. And if we get that scoring tool,
Because that's
that will
where
go in
mine
there.
goes, in there.
Perfect.
Just like that.
Yeah, that'll fit nice and neat. I was thinking more of a bottle of wine.
That was one of the comments this morning. You could fit 2 in.
Yeah, you could. Or water, drink responsibly. There's plenty of pockets here. You've got a little tab there that comes off, so you can put your keys on there. And then what you've got there is the ability to take the keys with you. And then when you get back, you've got the little press stud there. And you can
lose
pop
mine
that on
everywhere.
there. Well, you won't when you get this.
That's the perfect sort of thing
It's
to
good,
have,
isn't it? Little pocket at the front, so you could put all your other little pieces in there. Maybe you've got some embellishments you want to put in there, or your fixing tools in case you break anything along the way. And hello, it's like a snake.
Ooh. What a treat, bit of
Well,
cardboard.
I'll tell you something. You'll be able to do something with that. You're crafting. Mixed
Never
media.
throw anything away.
Yeah, never throw anything away.
Never.
But that shows you that
do
you've
with
got
that?
that space at the bottom. You got some bottom space, haven't we all?
Look. Shall we could wheel now.
Yeah,
couldn't we?
let's do some wheeling.
Because
Which
it's
is
really
lovely.
good. It is really good. There's your 360 spin.
Oh, I
there.
like that. I also like the fact that you've got the handles on the top and that soft little, what would you call it? It's like a Velcro handle that brings it
hand-saver.
together. A hand saver, I like that.
I'm going to wheel it over here.
Go on then.
Whoop.
Oh, steady.
Hello.
There you go.
There we go.
I like the way they match as well. Well built and great price, dividable by two. £32.50. Great price on FlexiBuy. And you've got that lovely classic grey stripe as well. Nice
That's
shoes.
padded as well.
Is it?
Yeah. It's all nicely padded.
So you can put your tablet in there, or maybe your cutting mat or something like that.
I'll be popping that on there and wheeling away.
Yeah.
You're going to look all coordinated.
Yeah, you are.
I'd love to be one of those people with matching luggage. It's never going to happen.
I would. Oh, I'd love that. Never happens with me. Carry bags, plastic bags, bin bags.
Kids with trunkies.
Yeah,
That's
you
what we've-
try
that's what
checking
we've got.
into a plane with a bin bag. They're not having
not
it.
like it?
No, they're not having it.
How rude.
I know.
Just
Terrible.
say, I'm sure there's
Well, you
some
can
sort
fit
of
more under the
recycling.
seat that way, can't you? Because it's softer.
Shove it in.
Wear as much as you can.
Yes.
Wear as much as you can, and then yes. But
It's when you come off the plane half a stone lighter because you've sweated all off on
Yeah.
your with your 18 layers.
So it's a good point.
Yeah.
But these are great to get, and here are your details right there. If you want to get them, 776-742 is your item number. It's always handy to take everything in a really nice bag because it makes you feel good, doesn't it? It gives you,
You
a
feel
bit
smart,
of
don't
confidence.
you?
Yeah, you do feel smart.
You know what we haven't mentioned?
Go on.
Flextravaganza.
Yes, now when does Flextravaganza end? Is
Today.
It's tonight at 6 p.m. Anything over £5, Natasha?
Which is cracking because it means that, January, I don't know about you, I might have overspent over Christmas.
Yeah, and it's a long month.
Isn't it just?
And February's going to be a long month.
Extra day. I didn't realise that until you messaged me yesterday. I was like, 29.
We were having a debate yesterday. Okay, so it's a leap year.
Yes.
February.
Yes.
Is it a leap year everywhere in the world or just in the UK?
Surely it's got to be everywhere, otherwise you're going to be out a day everywhere.
Wow.
Aren't calendars worldwide?
China have
Oh.
a leap month.
Do they?
A leap month.
So do they just miss out a month every however many?
No, I don't know how it... I don't know why I went all like that then. I don't know how it works, but I think it's to do... Because the Chinese New Year is in February.
Yes.
So they have a leap month every 4 years. I don't know the ins and outs and the full details, so perhaps I shouldn't really say anything. But it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, well researched. I know, I'm enjoying this.
Third point.
Come on.
Third point that we were debating yesterday. It's an extra day in February.
Yes.
Do we get paid an extra day?
Oh.
Does anybody get... This is the biggest secret that they've not... Does anybody get paid an extra day? Every 4
guess-
years we're working an extra day
For free.
for free.
Unless you're freelance.
Unless you're freelance,
In which
then.
case it's fine.
Yeah.
I might have bagged these this morning.
Have you?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Go on.
Someone small in my household turns 6 and is
Oh.
obviously going to have a party.
Oh, yeah.
Save the dates because there are so many kids' parties.
Yes,
you want to
that's
be the one they remember.
Yeah, that is a great idea. Fridge magnets as
Yep.
well as storage for your dies. It's a great deal, $16.49.
It is.
Look how much you're saving.
I know. And also, I might have a few extra dies.
Now, these are 500 microns, so they're a good thickness for your fridge magnets, and you save the dates as well. How would you do a save the date? Would you put that onto a card and then they'll take it off and put it on their fridge?
Yeah, so I'd attach that to the back of the card.
Yes.
And also weddings and things like that, because people, they obviously plan a wedding in advance, so you have sort of a
Yeah.
year's notice. So you save your save your dates out first, and then it sits on your fridge. Stick it to the back with your fast tack, sticky,
What a great
whatever.
idea. Talking of weddings, you know what you could do? You could also cut a little piece of this and then you could place the wedding ring on it, and if it sticks, you can just go walking out the church right there and then because they've not bought you a proper ring.
Perfect.
Yeah, just hashtag just saying.
Just yeah.
Many uses, many uses.
My husband's wedding ring cost about it was $14.99.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was convinced he was going to... Yeah, you see, they're surprised.
They are surprised.
Because he thought he was convinced he was going to lose it by lunchtime. So he was like, he hates wearing jewellery, so he fiddles with it the whole time. And with his first marriage, he had lost it by lunchtime.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So, you know, this time in, he was like, no, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk losing something expensive.
Oh,
so
that's very good.
I suggested just tattooing his finger, but he wasn't up for that.
Oh, you know, that would have been a good idea. That would have been a good idea.
Obviously, he hasn't lost the cheat ring.
No.
He's managed to keep hold of that.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. This is a bargain.
Yeah,
You
it
see?
certainly is. It certainly is.
$16.49.
I wonder if his ring will fit on there.
Oh,
Anyway,
probably.
597627 is your item number. 12 sheets in total. Absolute bargain. But you've only got this hour to get it before the price goes back up.
Pink frog.
Beautifully displayed.
It
may I
is,
add.
isn't it? Very
Yes.
pleasing to the eye.
It is very pleasing to the eye.
And this is rather lovely. Actually, this would be great for wedding invites if we're
Yeah.
talking. It's I don't know how we can see that. There it is. There's that gold shimmer.
And it's on both sides as well. So, you know, if you're using your scoring tools,
Yes.
if you're making an envelope or envelope, here's the big debate. Envelope or envelope? What do you say?
Envelope.
Envelope. If you're making one of those...
What do you say? Are you an envelope girl?
Sometimes I say envelope, sometimes I say envelope. I don't know. It's
Garage
neither
or
neither.
garage?
Or garage. Bath
Really?
or bath.
Bath.
Oh, bath.
Yeah. Just depends on the area of the country.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Regional.
But it means that you've got that pearlescence on the inside of the envelope as well, so it looks classy, doesn't it? And again, if you're making these for your wedding invitations, that's what it's all about.
150 of them.
I
That's
wonder if it goes through to the very core. Shall we rip it?
Go on. Go on.
Right.
Less than 7p a sheet.
Less than 7p a sheet. That's amazing. Right. So it doesn't go right through to the core, but that's
that
a good
means I can
thing.
stress it.
You can. Yeah. Like that. Beautiful card. Really gorgeous reflection on that shimmer of gold. 150 sheets in total.
That's going to die
Yours
cut a
won't be
treat,
ripped.
isn't it?
Yes.
120 GSM.
Yeah, it really is.
Move the ripped one to
Move the
one
ripped one
side.
out.
$9.99. Oh,
Yeah,
brilliant.
great price. Right, MDF.
Do you like a bit of MDF?
I do, because you can do so much with it, can't
Yes.
you? Lots of you have bought designer papers from us, Graphic 45 in particular.
Works a treat.
Yeah, stick a bit of that
Doesn't
on,
it?
sand it round
Yes.
the edges.
Yes.
That would look lovely.
Bit of distressing and you're done, aren't you, pretty much?
We've got different shapes. We've got plaques, traditional plaques, oval plaques. We've got love hearts. What I like about these love hearts as well, that could be a mouse with the two ears at the top and the little nose.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that idea.
Yeah, so that's nice. So two different hearts. We've got Valentine's Day coming up, haven't we? And there you go. So you've got your two love hearts there. Or it could be somebody sitting on a fence. Had to do it.
On a nail by the looks
Sorry.
of it.
When they tell me not to do something,
It
I
happens.
do it. Sorry.
Plaques for kids' rooms, things like that.
Yeah. Because you've got the little holes at the top, you could put the little rings in there if you want to, so you could hang them up. Which
Or
is
just
nice.
some ribbon.
Yeah,
Just
just
put some ribbon
yeah.
through there, couldn't you?
Ribbon would be lovely. Like that.
So for my son's second birthday, rather than making him a card that he wouldn't appreciate and probably chew, I made him... Well, you know, I'm looking at
Oh,
them.
second birthday.
Yeah, second birthday. No, he's grown out of such habits now, sort of. I did him a plaque for his bedroom door.
Did you?
Yeah.
Aw.
So that was his card instead.
Aw,
and he
nice.
absolutely loved it. So, and of course, he got to keep it rather than it having to go away somewhere.
That is a
after
lovely
just
idea.
a week.
That is a
So,
lovely idea.
Yeah.
You know, you can have a bit of fun with these as well. They could be for your bedroom, they could be for your outside on your gate, beware of the dog. I mean, you'd have to paint it in some kind of waterproof. You could have beware of Janice. They've got one, actually. They do have one on the next studio. When you go in, have a look on the
I'll
door.
have a look.
There is a kind of beware of Janice.
I have one about the gate. It's my big bugbear.
Go on.
Having big dogs and people
Yes.
not shutting the gates.
Oh.
Live on a busy road. I just want the gate shut.
Yes.
So actually, as long as you glaze it,
You'll be all right, won't
you'll
it?
be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
What dogs you got?
I've got 2 Great Danes, an Otterhound and a Springer Spaniel.
4 dogs. Oh.
Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've got a little Jack Russell.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Who would probably beat up my Great Danes? They're always
probably.
being beaten up by terrorists. Yeah.
Terrorising.
Yeah. We call them terrorists. In our
Yeah,
house.
Jack Russell terrorists.
Yeah.
They are. Oh, isn't it lovely? So you could have a name of the dog on there as well. Which is
Tell you what, that'd be a collar tag for the size of mine.
Yes, it would. It really would. 723-685. That's your item number. If you want to go for these, remember you've only got until the top of the hour to get them at that great price.
It's less than 50p a piece.
Yeah, I know, it's a good price, isn't it? It really is. Right, we've got some brushed cotton.
Dog beds.
Yeah.
Now, I always get laughed at for talking dog beds, but this is brushed cotton. Mine love they're pampered pooches, not going to lie. They have many a dog bed, and this is just perfect.
It would be. Now, little Millie, she's got 4 beds. There's only one of her.
Yeah, you can imagine how
Do
many.
you know which bed she likes the best? My bed.
Yes.
And the other night, there she was, in my bed. I had to sleep on top of the quilt with the dog blanket on me. Because if you've tried to move a Jack Russell Terrier in the middle of the night when they're fast asleep, good luck to you.
And they get so heavy.
Yes, what is that?
How does that happen?
How does that happen?
I don't know. I'm sure my cat gains at least 2 stone in the night in just sleeping
Millie
on
does
top
as well.
of me.
You know, you go in to pick her up and it's like one of those magic tricks. And you can't pick them up.
No, doesn't happen.
I can actually do a magic trick like that with a human being.
Can you?
Yeah, we used to do it at school. Well, did you used to do this? You know, all these little tricks you used to do. Somebody sits on a seat and you all put your hands above the head like this. So one person puts the hand there, one person puts the hand there. Well, oh no, it's the
we're
other.
going to try this later.
Sorry, it's the other way round. Someone sits on a chair. You try and pick them up. You can't. You go like that on top of their head.
One potato,
and
two
then
potato.
You go underneath the chair and you lift them up with a finger.
It rings a bell, and I never knew how that happened.
We'll try that later on.
Okay.
Within the safety and healthy rules that we have here.
Yeah.
In the meantime, brush cotton.
Now this works out at £2.50 a half metre. It's 44 inches selvage to selvage. It's brushed cotton. It's lovely and soft.
It is beautiful and soft. I like the colours actually, with the greens and the blue in there. It's a really nice tartan.
I'd back a quilt in this as well.
Back in a quilt would be
Because you
lovely.
want to snuggle under a quilt.
Yeah. Could you put this on the inside of it? There's those MDF again.
They're at it, aren't they, again?
They want to
Got a
just
mind of their own.
Yeah, MDF. They just want to get in. Could you? I think inside of a bag would be nice as well. Maybe. I know with brush cotton it might attract
A little bit of
the fluff.
Well, you know, but
Maybe.
this will wash, and this will get softer the more you wash it. So you think it's soft now, but the more you wash this,
Yeah.
it's gonna. And if you are making anything to wear with it, make sure that you wash it first. Get that because all cotton has a shrinkage.
Now-
so just wash it first, so you don't have to dye it to get.
Yeah,
into
that is a good
pyjamas.
point.
Yeah.
With brush cotton, we do say not for children's pyjamas. This is very thin brush cotton, and that's not detrimental to the fabric. It's better, actually, not having it as thick. But yes, we don't recommend it for children's pyjamas because of the regulation of their heat. Yeah, that's what we have to say.
There we go.
Yeah. £10, great deal, saving £12, and you can divide that cost into 2 because it is part of our Flex Extravaganza, so it gets even better. In fact, everything really on the show today you can divide into 2.
Yeah, everything's over a £5, isn't it?
yeah.
So we're all good to go.
£5 or more.
Hey!
Right, we've got something interesting for you now. This is from the Mill Shop Online, and this will make 2 cushions.
Do you know what I love here is that cushions were where I got back into sewing.
Really?
Yeah. I was I was almost overdue with my son, and they said I was nesting, and I just recovered every cushion, every dog bed, everything in the house. Actually, I was just bored stupid because I couldn't get around and do much.
Well, it's handy to do so, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was brilliant. And everyone's like, "Oh, you're nesting," but this was where I started again, and for which I have a lot to thank.
Yeah.
So this is a great way if you're thinking, I'm gonna do my own home decor.
Yeah. It's perfect, really, because
Absolutely.
the material itself, I get this.
It's like a
actually,
table runner, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you
Go and I'll
hold,
grab an end.
Yeah. You can see there, it's a great pattern. If you did want to make a table runner, you can do. But to make the cushions, because it's already cut for you, I guess it's going to be easy.
Yeah, so all you'd need to do is I'd fold over by about a third. So you've got an envelope back.
Yep.
And then, there you go.
Oh, that's handy. Yeah, so you
just
don't have to put
cut-
a zip in even.
No. Just do an
Perfect.
envelope back.
You also get the cushion pads as well. Now, you know how expensive it is to go out and buy cushion pads and cushion covers that are like designer. Well, this is almost designer, isn't it? With some great colours. I really do like that. If you've got
Vibrant and
anything
fun.
in your room that you want to sort of accentuate, maybe you've got a bit of orange in there, or maybe a bit of the... what colour would we call that? A bit of the beige in there. Ecru, yeah. A bit of... Is that navy or black? I think it's navy, isn't it?
I think it depends what light you look at. Yeah.
Is it navy? I think it is.
Very dark.
Yes.
Anyway, if you want that very dark...
It's a great kit. $13.99, saving £21. Again, you can divide
Saving
that.
21?
Yeah, you can set and you can split the cost of that into two.
Oh, brilliant. One cushion this month.
Yeah, so £7 this month, £7 the next month, but you get everything delivered in one go.
Lovely.
Perfect. Lovely. So we've got something else for you now. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new.
Oh,
Hiya.
where are we going?
How you doing?
Oh,
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry, just getting a little bit
I've
excited.
been told
there.
off for doing this. I get a wriggle on a bit too quick, and the cameras can't catch up.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oh well.
We're here now.
We're here now, that's the main thing. And if you want to get hold of this, the details are on your screen. What a great kit, because I believe there are 2 projects. Well,
Yes.
more than 2 projects, actually. There's 1 project in this kit, and then there's 4 in the other kit.
So you can make yourself a nice little flower there. Now it could go on a hairband. It could go as a brooch.
A nice
And
bracelet.
shoes. Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
nice on your bag as well.
Yes, it
As
would,
a-
yeah, definitely.
I am all about the boot toppers.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. And then you've got a bag and a scarf.
How nice. How
All in.
nice. And you've got
All
that
in.
lovely vibrant orange as well. If you're
Yeah.
going for the cushions, you could actually match yourself.
Of course, good.
Yeah, you could sit down all matching.
Put your
see
feet
if-
up on your cushions and they blend.
And see if anyone notices when they come round.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. And then you get all the tools and everything you need to build and create.
This is the sort of thing that my aunts used to buy me for my birthday when I was a child.
really?
And I loved them because I'm I'm an August birthday, so I was always in the summer holidays. And by
Oh,
the
your
time it got to
birthday.
my birthday, I was a bit bored. So the crafty projects like this
Yeah.
were always brilliant.
I
And
like-
you can get everything in there.
Yeah, this is a great little project, again, to make a cushion cover. And this is really easy, and it's learning how to latch hook. And if I open up the instructions, you can see here, if she says she can open them up, all the instructions are there. It's really easy to follow. You get the grid as well, you get the base, and you also get all of the wool. And is that the
That's the
filler?
stuffing.
That's
Yeah.
the stuffing.
That's
There
what I
you go.
love about this. You can gift it to someone without them having to incur any extra costs.
Yeah.
If they don't have anything, you know, it's like if you gave someone a cushion kit without the cushion fill,
Yeah.
you're kind of assuming they've got the right size, and if you haven't, then they've got to go and buy it, and it's not
Exactly.
such a great birthday present.
Like
there.
giving a gift without the batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, it is. And you also get the right tools as well. And with the box, with the packaging, I've just noticed, you can also do a little bit of crafting with that as well, because it is made from recyclable products.
Fabulous.
Very
They'd
good.
work really well with your MGF, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they certainly would. Certainly would. Right, so we've got something else. Do we have any of the next item left? Because I know Natasha's already been up and bought it.
Do you know why?
Go on.
In my defence,
Yes.
okay, we had these as part of a kit last week when I was on with Scott.
Yes.
And it was sold out before the end of the show, so I didn't get a chance to get one.
Yeah.
And then just yesterday, I was doing some cooking. Poor kids, they had to eat my homemade food, and I couldn't measure out the spices out the spice jar.
Oh, you've got to get that
because
right.
the spoon was the wrong shape.
Yes, you've got to get
That's
that right.
why you need these.
They're perfect, and they're really good quality as well, aren't they?
Absolutely are.
I like the way they all nest in together,
Yep.
so they're easy to store away, and you're not going to lose them because they're all connected.
And so that was the one for me. And also, as I mentioned to Scott, I'd been to the big Swedish blue and yellow shop.
Yes.
And they had some gingerbread dough ready to roll.
Really?
Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll.
Which I bought and then realised we didn't have a rolling pin.
Ow.
So I was wondering how, I was like, do I have to sit on it? How am I going to do this? So when I saw this, it's like, it's meant to be.
Yes, definitely. And again, this is great quality as well, and it's
It's
going to
lovely.
be it's easy for you to turn because that turns rather than you having to roll it. So it's a very, very easy to use roller.
I think it's going to be great for using with your kids as well.
Yeah.
Pancake day.
Pancake. When is Pancake
I
Day?
don't know. Not
25th of February.
Oh, is it?
So it's a bit late this year. I
But do
thought
you know what? You
Shrove
can
Tuesday was a bit
practice.
earlier.
Do you? How often do you have pancakes during the year?
Once.
Is it? And I always think, why don't we do this more? I love pancakes. Why don't we have them more often?
And crepes are lovely. Savoury crepe or a sweet crepe, absolutely beautiful. And then you can make savoury crepes inside. Half the stock of this is gone.
Yes.
So a lot of you are thinking about baking. If you fancy sending our way some of your bakes.
We could be taste testers.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that'd be really good. We'll tell you if you've rolled it well or whisked it well or the measurements are correct. Just send them in. We'd
in a
love to
nice
taste them.
way. We'll be nice.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
Deal of the day.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Neil of the day, the deal of the day. My word.
Wow.
This is your card and envelope maker. And you've also got your quick drying and your fast grab glue as well. So it's a great deal. And you're saving £10 on that deal. That price of £14.97, you can divide that into 2 payments if you wish, because we're in the Flex Stravaganza event. So we'll take 2 payments, one this month, one the following month, but it means you'll get that sent out to you. Now, a deal of the day is launched at 7 a.m. every day, and it's supposed to last 24 hours. We'll remind you of this throughout the day, but I don't know whether that will actually last because we've been busy for that this morning. So that is your deal of the day, and you're watching Good Morning Hochanda.
And good morning to you, Jane. Hello. Welcome to Hochanda.
Thank you.
From rags to stitches. Great name.
Thank you.
Is this your company?
Yeah, it is. I've been trading about 6 years now.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Can I just love the earrings as well? Can we just have a moment of appreciation for the sewing machine earrings here?
I usually, they're a bit of a trademark. I usually wear bright pink ones.
Oh, no,
So
they're fab.
I've tamed it down a bit this morning.
Well, then they go with the glasses. I'm loving this. Now, today's show that we've got coming up at 8, just glorious. If you have small children in your life, they need something off this show. Absolutely gorgeous. We have got quilts and the book as well. So my daughter is 15 months, nearly 16 months. I can't let her near my son's books because she rips the pages out.
Yeah.
But she does love a book. And now you can make your own. And we've got the kits, we've got the panels so that you can do this.
Perfect.
Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. And then, of course, you can make the quilt to go with it.
Yeah, we've got the quilt.
Show us your panel.
So this is the panel, and then last Monday I started the quilt and I actually finished it last night. So I've fetched the quilt in as well because we've got a couple of free downloads of quilt patterns as well.
Isn't that just gorgeous?
It's so cute.
Dream big and be humble, kind, strong and brave.
Yeah, it's all designed with encouraging words for children as well.
It's lovely. And of course rainbows as well, which children always absolutely adore. I just think it's absolutely glorious with the friendliest dragons.
Whirligig it's called. Magical.
Oh, it's fab. So you mustn't miss the next show because we've got the quilt kit as well.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
And panels and all sorts of goodies. Yeah.
And we've got some new seam guide magnets as well because I usually bring this ruler on, which is a really good seller.
Oh, what's this?
It's
I don't see this.
It does your mited corners, so it's perfect for that.
Ooh.
So anybody who's scared of mited corners.
You put your hand up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not alone.
We've got a little tool that helps you out, and then it also sets your needle. So whatever seam guide you want to use, this ruler sets your needle for that seam guide, and then we just use a little magnet up against it.
Are you going to show us how to use
Yeah,
this? Because
yeah.
I thought I'd seen pretty much every gadget. Hadn't seen this. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
My ladies rave about that. It's one of the best tools in the sewing kit. Yeah.
Really?
And we've got some nice quirky magnets to go with it this time, because I usually bring smiley magnets on.
So these are going to give you a nice edge to
that's your
guide
seam
you
guide.
along,
Yeah,
aren't they? Yeah. So if you don't have a 1/4 inch foot, or if you don't have a guide on your 1/4 inch foot, I've got 2 1/4 inch feet. One has a guide and then one doesn't.
And sometimes a 1/4 inch foot, it gets in way. So when you're piecing, when you're putting together and you come to that little junction, it doesn't like going over where you're joining. So to me, it's better to set your needle and go by edge of just your normal sewing foot.
These are great fun. Aren't they brilliant? And we're going to have all of these coming up at 8 o'clock. I need to see this in action.
It's good, yeah.
I might need this in my life. This is going to be another trip upstairs, isn't it? Customer services for me. I can feel this coming on. It's very expensive for me working here. Very expensive. But don't miss any of these. Oh, you can shop ahead on the... Hang on. Don't tell them that. I want some left. Hey. Thank you ever so much, Shane. I will see you in... Hang on, what's... Oh, half an hour. Yeah. It's flying by, isn't it? Yeah. So shop ahead on the web. Have a look on there. Make sure that you don't miss out on any of these fantastic deals. Remember that if you are spending more than £5, you can split that payment with our Flextravaganza. I did promise that I would learn to say it by the end of the deal, and I think I've done it. So there you go. Pop that in your basket. Use that Flextravaganza. Oh, hello, Janice. What have you come up with?
Well, you've heard of Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
You've heard of Edward Scissorhands. Here's Janice measuring hands.
Amazing.
But only for a few more moments because we are limited stock on this great deal.
That is why I made the run upstairs early. I knew it. I knew it, you see. I learnt my lesson.
Well, you do need to get in early because people do start to have a look at the top of the hour for all of our sunrise specials. So this one now is limited stock, $9.97. If you still want to get it, and we've got some left, pop it into your basket. Your measuring tools, which are great. So they
fit in the little jars.
Oh, I think these are fabulous. 1/8 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and 1 tablespoon. So that's really good for your measuring.
My son has, he's allowed to take a hot lunch that he can heat up.
Oh, it's technically sold out already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Perfect.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well done.
Right, we'll look at the deal of the... I'll hand these out to our lovely Kirsty. There you go. She's waiting in the wings
I could
to
just
grab those.
I could just skip the postman,
You
couldn't I?
could, you could. But what we'll do now is look at the deal of the day.
This bit is the genius bit.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And being able to make your own envelopes, and cards, it's so handy,
You're
isn't
paranoid
it?
about that,
I
aren't
am
you?
now, yeah, because I don't know what to say. Envelopes.
We know what you mean. We know
Yes.
what you mean. But to have your scoring tool there.
Yes, yeah. And also, I didn't realise on the back, that's where you score the envelopes.
And if you
Makes
ever
it easy.
forget how to do it,
Yep.
you've got that reminder on there, and you've also got all your measurements.
That'll do.
Is the word? Yeah, pick a word, any word, so that you don't forget how to do it.
I guess you can make your box constructions as well using this tool to make those folds to make it easier as well.
And because you've got such small increments, you just need to move over one side for the lid.
Ah,
So
right.
it's just slightly larger so it fits on.
So that's handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a great size as well to carry with you and have with you at all times.
To fit in your tote
Yes.
that hopefully you've got.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Now, you've also got some glue. Well, you've got 2 sets of glue. You've got some tacky glue and you've got some fast drying glue.
Well, these are going to also be great for making those envelopes, aren't
Fast
they?
grab and quick dry,
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, yeah, really so. If you're going for the fast grab, that would be for your card making, really, because you want it...
You don't want it hanging about
No, you don't.
and moving
No.
in any way.
And then your fast grab, what would you use that for?
So the fast grab is anywhere where you need it to hold very, very quickly.
Ah, right. And then your quick drying.
It means that you're not having to wait around.
Yeah.
Which is
Simple as that,
perfect.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Will these stick around, though, for the day? We don't know.
Can I have a
We
look at
don't
the
know.
nozzles?
Yes, you can do.
I suddenly thought I didn't actually have a look at that this
These
morning.
are precision
Oh,
style
nice.
nozzles. So,
Just chop off the end?
yeah, just chop off the end. If I'm just going to check something, if we take the top off, yeah, you
All
see,
sealed.
it's all sealed. So if you get these home and you're like, why is this not working? You know, you just simply
For
take
two
that
reasons. Oh, hang on.
And
I
then,
don't know if you have to chop off the end. Hang on. Oh, no.
no.
It's all yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't. There's already a hole in it.
There are different ways of doing this.
Yeah, I can
All right,
see.
Popeye.
Yeah, there's already a hole in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect.
that's a bit close. Oh, gee, I can even look at... Oh, wow! Why is it when you look through anything cylinder like that you always look close? You look really close up, but you're not. You're there.
I haven't moved.
And you at home. I can see you at home as well. That's amazing.
Many ways to spend having fun with these.
Right. Now, what was that?
Just lots of ways to have fun.
Yeah, lots of ways to have fun. But again, having the right glue for the right job, you've got it right there, and it does come with this great folding tool as well. A5, would be the size of the card that you'd put in there because of the lip.
Yeah, so A4 is slightly too big. So, but you've got up to 7 inches there, so you can do your 7x5.
Ah, that's good.
You can do your 6 inches, 7 inches.
Yeah, so you've got a whole variety to do there,
variety,
and the great measurements that are on there as well. Remember that price you can divide by 2 if you want to, pay over 2 months, because we are in our Flextravaganza event.
It is one of those things I use day in, day out. Wouldn't be without it.
It's a staple, it really
Absolutely.
is. And here you are saving £10 on that. If you do want to get hold of it, you are first in, because this is a deal of the day. It's supposed to last 24 hours, but you guys are the first ones to see it, so why don't you pop them into your basket? Maybe give us a gift. Maybe you know someone that's got a birthday coming up. Pop that into your basket. It's the deal of the day. 069373 is your item number. Right, let's head back to the Sunrise Specials.
Matching. It's the dream.
Not Natasha and myself, clearly, but the bags.
The bags, yes.
It is nice to have matching bags because it does give you that confidence. It does give you that feel of wanting to do something rather spectacular because you feel good.
It's when they say, you know, sort of dress for the job that you want.
Yes.
It's kind of the same with your... You start to look like you're a bit more professional about what you're doing.
Yes.
Or maybe you don't have the luxury of having a craft space that you can leave out all the time and you've got to pack it all away.
Yes, yeah.
In which case you've got storage space here. You can put all your papers and everything in there. Even your 12x12s are going to fit beautifully in there.
Yeah, you've got a good sized bag here. It's on wheels as well, which is so handy, isn't it?
So you can wheel it under the table, you can wheel it to one side, and also you've got a nice strong handle there, so when you need to lift it off, you need to lift it anyway.
You've got a great amount of space inside, but you've also got the pocket on the front as well, which is really handy. And it also comes with this little caddy as well.
And you can amazing how much you can fit
my
in
word. First of all, the middle part, so you can fit lots into the middle. You've got the sturdy sides to that as well, and you've got the straps to keep anything in place. You've got 4 straps in there. You've got the little pocket on the side. There's another zip pocket there. You've got all the little slip pockets at the side, a little ring there. You might want to add something to that. I think this is brilliant. Both Natasha and I love this. Your keys, they're on here.
That's genius.
You can just take them off and then you can just pop them back, so you've always got them with you. Or maybe it's your pass if you go into a craft show.
It always falls to the bottom.
Yeah.
I am that woman that is always stood there rummaging around because I can never find them. They're in the bottom of like, or, you know, you've done that thing where you've paid for your parking and you've only got a set amount of time to get out, and then I lose my keys. I've done that so many times. But also, I have a workroom. I'm very fortunate. But then sometimes, you know, my husband likes it if I'm a little bit more social.
Yes.
And rather than crafting in my room away from everybody, he's like, oh, you know, come, we'll put a film on. I can't sit and watch film without doing something. I've got to do something.
Yeah, do you know, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I can't watch it. I need to be doing 3 things I need to be doing.
Yeah, so I take that with me.
Yep.
And then I've got my craft space there with me in a bag.
Yeah. I was thinking more of a glass of wine and some cheese and biscuits, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you could pop some snacks in there. You could have a couple of bottles of wine, some snacks.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that they're matching, and I also love the fact that they're excellent quality, and that makes a difference as well. They're very smart, they're superb quality, and that price of £32.50 for both of these today, and then another payment in a month's time of £32.50. If you are a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay, so it's a great deal.
Do you know, that's good, isn't it? Because postage costs can creep up, can't they, otherwise?
Yeah, certainly can. If you want to become a Freedom member, head to the website, 888 in your basket, and then all your P&Ps included. Think about the amount of items you buy from us here on Hochanda by the week, sometimes by the day, and add all that P&P up. Being a Freedom member is worthwhile. In fact, most of our members in the United States are Freedom members, so it might be worth having a look. And you can cancel at any time, so just try it out for the month if you want. Oh, busy for the magnetic sheets.
Do you know, so handy, like you say, it's storage for your dies.
Yes.
If you've spent a lot of money on your dies,
Yeah.
the last thing you want is them getting damaged.
Yes, true.
So this is a great way to have them. And also, if you're working with small dies, having somewhere to keep putting them back to. You can use them for shims as well in your die cutting
Hey, that's a
machine.
good idea.
Holding dies in place.
Yeah.
Because they can shimmy around by the time that you've loaded them up on your plates before you put them through. They move.
You've got
Not
12
with
of these, so you could have just a couple
Yep.
for your shims, and then you can use the rest for your crafting. A really good weight to these as well. They're 500 microns. If you've got some of the MDF storage in the trays, maybe you want to stick one of those on the tray so you can pop your dies on it, so then you can just pull that tray out.
Yes.
If you want to.
But these are A4, so they'll also fit inside plastic sleeves.
Yeah, your
so then
A4
you can make
folders.
your own A4 folders with them as well,
Yeah, and you
which
can
is really handy.
index them all up. Now, I just want to check, are these magnetic both sides? No. So just magnetic one side, which is really handy, because then you've got the opportunity, if you want to, you're not ruining the back if you put any glue on it, and you're then putting that onto
Or if
any
you have
wooden...
matching stamps,
matching stamps.
pop the stamps on the other side.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Very, very good idea. And then you've got your whole project. Strong, aren't they?
Yeah.
You've got your whole project in one place. Perfect. If you want to get hold of your magnetic sheets, £16.49. Again, you can divide that into two. Check out the card. We've got a great pearlescent card on the show for you. Details you can find on your website.
It's 100 sheets of those. It was something crazy, wasn't it?
Was it
150.
sheets?
Oh gosh, even better.
Yeah, that is
For
a lot.
£9.99. MDF. I am loving the size of these because you can get names on them. You can fit names so that they can properly be read.
Yes, good point.
Yeah.
Good
Especially
point.
if you've got a long name. I mean, it's all right if you're just called Owl. Yeah. But, you know, anything much more than that, you struggle to fit them on.
Yeah, you do.
But
You're
this
right.
is a good size.
What you can do as well, you could, if you want to, double them up. So if you wanted to add a bit of depth, you could put the oval there on the rectangle. And then you've got that lovely fancy cornered, your traditional plaque, which is really nice. Two sizes of the love hearts as well. I like this.
I like the different shapes of these.
Yeah.
I really do.
And you could actually pop those together on a maybe.
Well, you could almost do a mobile, couldn't you?
Yeah, I was thinking that. You could hang them because you've got the little holes inside. Or if you wanted to make that into a mouse with the two little ears at the top, or even that into a mouse as well, which would be really nice. You've got 5 of each design on here, Natasha.
That is, so hang on, what are we looking at here? How much? 25 pieces at £12, so less than 50 pence.
That's an absolute
It is, isn't it?
absolute
It's a steal.
bargain. And it's going to keep you busy with all the little projects that you're going to put together. Maybe yourself and your crafty friends can get together and you can all have a go at
Mix and
crafting
match
the
it,
different
yeah.
shapes.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
nice.
Share it with your friends.
Plenty more on the website for you to go and have a look at with the sunrise specials, but remember the prices are only for this hour. We've got MDF, we've also got your mill shop online if you want to make and create cushions. We've got the cushion fillers ×2 and we've got the fabric for you as well. It's a nice fresh fabric, isn't it?
Value.
I like the modern look to it as well.
What I find is my husband doesn't want florals everywhere, and so much fabric is floral based.
It is, yeah.
So this is great because he'll be happy to have that in the home.
Yeah, and if you wanted to do any embroidery on that, you could do, or do some quilting over it. I
course
guess
you
you
can.
could do as well. It's
Incredibly
entirely up to you.
versatile. In fact, I might be keeping the cushions and just using that as a table runner.
Yeah, because it's cut in one continuous
Yeah.
cut for you.
Or a bed runner.
Do you know what? A bed runner would be great. Yeah, it really would.
Do you think Millie the dog would lie on a bed runner if it was nice and toasty?
She would, but she'd still end up in the bed.
Okay.
Always. Always.
Because I think my cat HP would go for that.
Really?
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. I think she would, and she likes to shed her fur everywhere, so that would be fine if she did that because that's more easily washable than a whole duvet
You
set.
could pick it up, can't
Yeah,
you?
practical.
Right.
Talking of practical,
Yes, we've got a couple
everything
of
is
project
in the
kits.
kit, which I love.
Yeah.
If you're gifting, there's no extra expense, and that's the real good beauty of these. Full instructions, so you can make this entire cushion here. You've even got your filling. You've got full instructions as to how to do this. I've never done latch hook.
I think it's quite easy to do.
I think so.
There are instructions that
Full
come
instructions,
with it,
yeah.
so I think it's a case, excuse me, of looping it round, but using the tool that you've got.
Which comes with it as well.
Yeah, so you can hook them through.
And everything's cut to size as well. So
is
it is just a
perfect.
matter of sitting down and getting on with it.
Yeah, it's a great project kit. We've also got another kit here for you to make 4 different projects. So you can make a little pom-pom that you can wear as a badge or a bracelet, put it on your bag as an accent. Round the top of your ankle boots, perfect. Nice orange colour as well, very, very bright. Brighten up the wintry days. You can make a bag and you can make a scarf. So here is your loom. So you will get the gist of this. You've got 2 to use. That, I guess, is going to make it a little pom-pom.
Yeah, your circulars.
Circulars. And then you've got the larger one there for making your scarf.
And the beauty of this is that you've got the tools to keep and use again.
Yes.
So you can, if you've got wool in your stash, then you can just add to it and keep going.
And you've got the knowledge, so you know how to do it. So here's another craft for you right there. The instructions, comprehensive instructions, I think we've got them in different languages as well, which is good. But what you've got here are the instructions to show you how to make and create. So a brand new craft for you perhaps, or maybe a brand new craft to encourage the children to get involved.
Yes.
There's no real sharp implements or instruments within here. I think this one would probably be the sharpest, so do be careful.
But even your needle is plastic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, that's true. That is true. So just use parental guidance with that. It's a great idea, and it's only £14.99 for both projects. And we were saying that you can even use the packaging as well to do your craft projects with. Saving £16 and a penny. Always look after the pennies, and the pounds will take care of themselves.
Absolutely. 567 is the code that you need for that. Flying out.
Yeah, now we've got Club Graphic 45 for you. This is going to be removed from sale. What? On the 13th of January. Yes, we have Club 45.
Now, what is...
every
talk
month.
to me about this, because
Well,
I don't know about this.
Club G45 is from Graphic 45, so you know we've
Love
got those
Graphic
great
45,
papers, but
yes.
it's a project that you get. And we
Okay.
release one, is it every month, I believe? Yes, it is. And it's available for the month, and then we take it off sale, and it's not available again because it's all part of the monthly clubs that we've got. You've also got access to a video tutorial, and as well as the step-by-step instructions, and you get a great little bag to put everything in. Now this will be dispatched on the 24th of January. £21.50 is your first payment. And if you want to know more about the project and Graphic 45, Club 45, here we go.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45, the monthly tutorial kit that allows you to create some of the most beautiful projects by accessing a step-by-step video viewable online. This month's tutorial is the Club G45 Life's a Journey Wrap Folio and Tag Trio kit, containing the Life's a Journey Wrap Folio and the Life's a Journey Tag Trio kit projects. You'll get almost everything you need to create these projects from scratch, including access to this month's step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 176628 for £42.99, plus your postage from Hochanda.com. Or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
Oh, Paola. How are you?
I'm very good.
Sleep
And
well?
you? Yeah, I did. And you?
Yeah, we were on until 10 o'clock last night, weren't we?
This is like, you know, it
doesn't seem real, does it?
doesn't.
I feel
It
like it's a
doesn't.
dream.
a good one.
All the time, with
Hopefully.
you in my dreams,
Aw,
all the time. Right, now we launched the One Day Special, well, you and Adam did.
Yes, and then
yes.
we had, the 9 p.m. as
Yes,
well to do
yeah.
together.
I absolutely love it.
I love it. I have to say that love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
And of course, it is all about love, and it's all about beautiful imagery from memory box, beautiful dies, beautiful stands, beautiful embossing folders, and things like this. I mean, of course, you know my style is, if you know it, it's very clean and simple, very kind of bright colors, but also you can create more muted, maybe more masculine cards with them. So you are getting the die that creates the plate, you know, those beautiful 35 hearts, cutting them out, but you're also getting the outline, basically. Well, it's not an outline, it's just a kind of a more intricate, so you can do effects like this. This is the one that we created.
That card is stunning. You are a master at paper crafting.
Well,
you really
I
are.
wouldn't say that, but
it's about having the right dies, isn't
exactly,
it? Quality
that's
as
exactly
well.
it. Yeah, and of course that love, those letters are included in the one-day special, as well as are the hugs as well. So there is a lot of possibilities. Now that love, I brought this one up because it's one of my favorites that I have done, and of course memory box being renowned for, like you say, the design, that perfect design, but also the butterflies.
Yes, they are available on the show, the butterflies. You get the main part of the butterfly, and then you get that wonderful detail, but you also get the bodies in there as well. Which is lovely. They are available on the show, and if you want to add anything into your basket, if you're going for the one-day special, remember anything you add into your basket will be dividable by 2. But please do tune in for all the shows, because the demonstrations that Paola has and all the different ways that the dies are used really are incredible, Paola.
So, well, thank you. So I have used also masking, so using the one-day special as a mask, so I cut it out of masking paper, and then use those hearts to create the background. Those stamps here as well are on the show, so they're individual dies, but I use them as one single plate. And again, the butterflies making an appearance, the one-day special to create that, you know, a couple of them to create that floating page. But also we have got the other dies that I just wanted to show. One of your favorites.
Yeah, the trees. Love trees. I'm
This
obsessed
one.
with trees.
And again, it showcases the style from memory box, that clean and simple, that elegance, that's extraordinary. And you know what, sometimes with clean and simple, we say that, you know, a lot of people think that clean and simple it's quick and easy, and it's not. It's not if you don't have the right things.
Yes.
Memory box provides you with that beautiful design, like that honeycomb heart.
I think that's stunning.
Which is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you don't need much, but you need the right dies, the right designs in order to create simplicity, beautiful simplicity.
I like the design of that. It reminds me of like bear with me on this. Like chicken wire, and then that's the heart. It's like you're breaking through.
Yeah, that's very evocative. Yeah, and again, the sentiments are stamps from the show, which combine perfectly well. So you can see, so there is thinking of you, you are loved, adored, forever and ever. There is sentiments like cherish. There are sentiments that, well, here you can see them, and they're individual. So you have got for all my love, be mine. You are loved, happy thoughts, love, happy. So you have got all. Oh, yeah. So you can see how Valentine's Day, of course. So you can use them in so many different ways.
You certainly can. I was just thinking again about this chicken wire in the love heart. It could be a divorce card as well. You know, all sorts of things. Why not? Why not? Paola, we'll see you at 9 o'clock. Am I with you at 9?
Yeah, you are at 9.
Excellent, excellent.
I'll take that one for myself.
We could play the word game again, maybe.
Yeah, we are.
Right, that is your one-day special, and Paola will be with you at 9 o'clock today, as I will. But here it is. It is on extended delivery, dispatched on the 16th of January. But they are truly fabulous and so versatile. Please join us at 9. Paola has some great demonstrations showing you how you can build and create not just cards but home decor and all kinds of other things as well. So that's your one-day special, and that of course is available throughout the day, as is your deal of the day. Oh, Sarah John. Yeah, Sarah John's loving the show. Diamond Crystal. Hello, Diamond. Diamond Crystal is from LA.
Great name.
Yeah, Diamond Crystal from LA.
Is that actual name?
Yeah,
or is it just...
yeah, it's actual name from LA. Dave is joining us. Good morning. So good morning to the usuals on our lovely Facebook Live. Had to say hello.
Talking about USA.
Yes.
This is made in the USA. This is the glue that is part of our deal of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, they make quite a claim on this.
I know.
Dries and tacks up faster than average craft glues, cuts drying time by more than 50%.
Really?
Yep.
They also make the huge claim of America's favourite craft glue. That's their claim, not ours.
Maybe Diamond Crystal could tell us that.
Yes, yeah.
Let us know, is this your favourite?
It could be. This one has been specially formulated to grab hard-to-hold items. So, you know, using with your metal embellishments, maybe your MDF.
Lovely.
Could be.
Perfect.
Yeah, if you're going for your MDF shapes.
Because that's the thing, if you're not quite sure which glue's going to do it, then go for this one.
Yeah, the tacky glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fast grab. Yeah,
because
that's
there's nothing worse than thinking that you've glued something, and then just as you write your card and get ready to send it, something drops off. It's not
right.
a good look.
Of course, we're going to mention the envelope maker, but we did have to finish telling you about the glue. But the envelope maker is just there. It's easy, really. There's scores, there's lines, and there's a bone folder as well,
which keeps with it.
Yeah, it does.
Rather than losing it in the bottom of your bag.
Just like anything you stick with the glue, it's going to stick. That will stay with you on the actual folder.
You know what we didn't mention? You get full instructions on the back of the packaging as well.
Yes,
so
you
that
do.
if you're not sure, it's all there for you to reference. This has flown by.
It certainly has been great to work with you.
And you.
You're up next.
I've got dragons.
Yeah. Have you?
Yes.
We've got From Rags to Stitches. Next after that, Memory Box One Day Special, and then Polka-Doodles. Do-doodle-doo.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Oh, good morning. I was expecting some music or something. We've done all of that. Good morning, Jane. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Lovely to have you on the show.
Nice to meet you.
I am loving these dragons this morning.
They're lovely, aren't they?
They are. They're bright, they're bold, they're positive.
And they're really on trend as well at the moment.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't think dragons ever go out of fashion, though, for little ones.
Yeah.
It's like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know, my 5-year-old can say more dinosaur names than I can.
Yeah.
So I never shy away from long words. If he can say a dinosaur name, he can say any word.
My grandson can as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
They surprise you, don't they, with what they remember?
They absolutely do. Now, this is from your shop, Rags to Stitches.
It is,
How long have you been going?
6 years now. We're into 7th. Yeah. So,
What made you take the leap?
I don't know. Hobby that turned into a business.
Yep.
Just didn't think about it, just did it.
Well, they say do what you love, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. And I do it because I love it. I don't do it for money. Well, you can't, can you? Really, to be honest. But I do it because I love it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's not like working.
So, when you find things like this, you just had to have it?
Yeah, it's nice to come across a fabric. I know we have to be gender neutral, but there's a lot of fabrics out there that aren't suitable for boys.
Yes.
What we can say about this fabric from a marketing purpose is it's suitable for girls and boys.
Yes. Should we hold it up?
Yeah.
Now, I know that you love a panel, and that's exactly what we've got here for you. So if we hold that up nice and high so you can see that above the desk. It says at the top, dream big and be humble, strong, kind and brave, which I think are wonderful words. It's teaching children that respect, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just subliminally...
Encouraging as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's designed by a mum and daughter team, Leanne Anderson and Caitlin Kubler, and they're from the Old Country Caboodle in America.
Right. Okay.
So they've specifically designed it to encourage children and just to get the message out there, you know, that it's a nice world.
It can be, and
Yeah.
you're going to make it a nice world as well. With things that are, you know, could be scary with the dragon, actually, let's make them nice and kind.
It's so cute.
Also, if you're buying this panel today and you want to quilt it up, if you've got stash, your plains will go with it because you've got all of your rainbow colours there. So maybe you're getting this today. Look at that, just £9.99 for the panel. Of course, you can use your Flextravaganza as well on that as well. This is 44 inches, selvage to selvage, and I'm guessing about 60 centimetres wide. There. Now, on the website, there is a PDF project for you so that, here we go. There you go. So you can make that quilt. Oh, there you go. There it is. There it is. So, you know, you've got that there. So have a look at that. Have a look at your fabric requirements. We have got the whole quilt kit for you today. If you're going, actually, do you know what? I don't want to do measuring. Just get me everything.
Yeah.
Get me the lot.
Yeah.
Then I've got that. And that's a free project for you. We're not going to charge you a penny for that. That's on the website. You can have a look at that. Download that and then make at your leisure. My daughter needs this in her life.
It's lovely.
It's beautiful. So you get the panel to make the book. She can't rip it. She can't tear it. She can dribble on it.
Yes, you can wash it.
Yes. And again, these lovely inspirational words in here. And you can make it. You could add a squeaky toy or something in there as well.
Like a carrier bag, you know, make it tactile. So
Yes.
it ruttles, doesn't it? You can get that fabric, things like that.
Yeah, the touchy-feely books. Find the spark in each day. Always be yourself. What else have we got? Make a wish. Stay curious. Aren't their expressions wonderful? Just wonderful. Let the fire inside burn bright. Love that one. Believe in a little magic. Make each day a whirligig day.
That's the
big.
name of the fabric collection.
Yeah. Enjoy the simple pleasures and take time to smell the flowers.
I think we could all do with that quote, couldn't we, at times? Take time to smell the flowers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because then you're not
Yeah.
missing what's right under your nose.
And not only that, I think this panel, we could also use it as a bunting, and you could cut it up and make it into pictures. So you could put on your child's bedroom wall.
You could make them into cushions as well.
Yeah.
You can quilt them.
Yeah.
You could just do these as blocks for a big quilt.
There is there's 2 free downloads, and one of them is a quilt using this panel as well.
Oh, perfect, perfect. For £12.49, how wonderful.
And you could get your fabric paints out as well, your glitter glues, really go to town on this. We've also got like an echo stitch round each one. you could get your embroidery threads out and stitch that. Make it
Or
your
if
project.
you're just learning to do free motion embroidery, it gives you a guide to go by as well. Very, very busy. 40% of this already gone. Let's have a look. If you want to make the book, then with the panel you get the instruction as well. Do you want to grab the end of that? A bit like our bed sheets, isn't it? Folding the bed sheets. So you do get full instructions written on the panel, so you don't lose them.
20 minutes it took me to make it.
No, is that all?
Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah,
Amazing.
and I've used iron-on wadding, but you can use normal wadding inside it.
So whatever you've got.
Yeah.
You know, you can use it. If you've got something like Insel Bright, which has got a bit of a rustle, that would add a bit of texture.
Perfect as well, yeah.
Perfect.
20-minute
What a
project.
lovely gift. Half the stock gone. Half of it already gone. Remember, if you are brand new to us, because I know we've got a lot of new viewers at the moment who love a bit of sewing, then of course don't forget to also use your code HOCHTV20, and that will get you 20% off your first order. Just throwing it out there. Every bit helps, doesn't it?
It does.
Every bit helps, especially if you're buying something like this.
Yeah.
This is your quilt.
It is, yeah.
And this is what you. This is the fabric requirements that you need for the free fabric for the free quilt download that we've got. What I love about this is that you don't need anything apart from your thread and your time.
Yeah.
All your fabric is in here, including your backing, your binding, your wadding. This is 80/20 wadding in there. Beautiful 80/20. We've got a finished sample if you want to have a look at it. Yeah, look at that. Just gorgeous with those linen look fabrics in there as well.
Yeah, that's your Macawa linen texture. I started that last Monday. I cut it out Monday. I started piecing it New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And I literally finished it last night, in between doing a pillar and the book. So I've done
lady.
Yeah, I've done all these 3 projects and run the shop since last Monday. So it's really easy. Once you get it all cut out and start putting it together, it's advanced beginners.
Oh, fabulous. So what we've got here, you've got the panel that you can see there. You've got your main panel there. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other fabrics from that range. You've got your 3 linen, sort of faux linen texture, isn't it? By Macad. This is all quilting weight, 44 inches selvage to selvage, 100% cotton. And then you've got 3 meters of your backing. Now, you're not going to use all of that, are you?
No, that's because it's an American pattern, so it's done in yardage.
So you've done it in meters.
I've converted it and just, took it nearest metre.
Which means that you're going to get a little bit more matching cushions. Yeah, lovely. There's your wadding. Let's... Really busy, half's gone already. Half has gone already.
Yeah.
For a kit that includes your wadding and your backing and your binding, that is a cracking price. Absolutely
Won't
fantastic.
be disappointed.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's a good size. That's going to sit on a child's bed beautifully, isn't it?
My grandson's got his name on it.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's growing out of Thomas.
Right.
He's 6 and he's going into Lego and dragons and everything. So as soon as he saw it, he's got his name on it.
Freddie turns 6 next week.
Yeah,
so maybe that.
And what I've done as well with that panel is I've free machined it, quilted it. So if anybody's getting into free machining and they're a bit scared, you know, use these panels to do it, to practice on, because you can't see, you don't make mistakes. It's just enjoy the journey, and these are perfect. They're ideal for that.
I think it's absolutely lovely. And like you say, it's not going to take you weeks and weeks and years because you've got that lovely, great big panel in the middle. You can quilt into it as much as you see fit. Just fab. Actually, do you know what? I'd hang that on the wall as well.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And perfect for boys or girls. This is the other thing that I really love. Come and grab the other end for me. This is... Oh, there we go. That way. So again, this is available by the half metre. Jane, if we're buying 2 units of this, so a metre, will you cut it in 2 or will you leave it in 1 continuous length?
You get it in 1 continuous length.
Perfect.
Yeah. So if you ordered 1.5 metres, you get it as 1.5 metre length.
Nice. So that means that you can use it as a border fabric then.
Yeah.
Aren't they wonderful? Aren't they wonderful? You've done a cushion or a pillow out of one.
Yeah, I've made a pillow. Again, this was literally a 30-minute project. There's no visible seams, it's magic pillow, and then I've French seamed the edges.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? a cushion with a panel in to keep his book. I don't know if that's going to stay.
No,
we'll cuddle it. We'll cuddle it. There we
Yeah.
go. We'll show you that there. Which he absolutely adores. So his bedtime storybook slots into his cushion, and he knows where it is. I could imagine doing that with these panels. You could just tuck a book in behind it. They're so usable. And actually, if you want to build your own quilt bundle, then you absolutely can. Maybe you've got your own ideas as to what you'd like to do with it, because you could buy the panel that we had first off, then you could buy some of this for your borders, and then we've got some mix and match fabrics.
Yeah, from the
next.
collection.
Pick and mix. Should we have a little pick and mix look? There we go. There's me being all tidy. Pop that there. Right, let's have a look here. So you get to choose 2. So it could be, you could do 2 of the same and get a metre. These are in half-metre increments, and you choose which out of these that you would like. So you've got that dark, dream big, and all of those positive affirmations in there, which is lovely. So you've got it on the dark, you've got it on the light as well, and then you've got, I like to think of that as dragon scales.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a scale.
Yeah. And then your feet there. And you've got that on a creamy background as well. And then look at these.
You've got your wizards and your dragons.
And dragonflies as well.
Yeah.
I love that. And again, perfect if you want to try a bit of your free motion around the edge of that. You've got that in a red background as well. You've got it in a blue option with your dragons on there as well. They're fab. And you've got that one with your blue dragons. You've also got it in your cream as well. I am loving this fabric. And whatever 2 you decide to have, it's working out at $13.99, especially $13.99 a metre is how it's working out. And you decide which ones you want. Love a bit of pick and mix.
It's 100% cotton as well. It's
So
really
it's-
good quality.
Is your 44 inches salvage to salvage? And for those of you like me that love a good salvage, can we just have a moment to appreciate the salvage here? Well, there are some people that, you know, that save the salvages and make projects just out of fancy salvages.
That is all your colours in it.
Yeah.
So that you would match up. You know, if you want to do a coordinating fabric yourself, just take that salvage with you, and then you've got your colours.
Perfect.
That you need to.
And you know where you're at then.
Yeah.
Love it. $13.99. $899,568. Now the book is all in baskets. Oh my word. So that is what we call a technical sellout. If everybody checks out on that, it has gone. Very, very busy for the quilt kit as well. Remember that you can download that free quilt pattern off our website as well. Almost 2/3 of that gone, so do check out on that, don't miss out. Oh, there are so many lucky children.
Yeah.
Gonna get one of those.
It's a forever gift.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, you know, they'll remember who made it for them.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
I made my daughter a Guess How Much I Love You raggy quilt.
Oh, did you?
She's 25 now, and it's now the hangover quilt.
Do you know what?
So it's grown with her.
They go with you. They
Yeah.
go with you. And, you know, I don't think there's any shame at university hunkering down under your dragon quilt after a good night out.
No.
What are we doing this morning then? What are you going to show us?
Right, I've also fetched along the ruler, which I show regularly.
Oh yeah, so with the mitre, I need to see this in action. So if you struggle with your mitres, the mighty mitre, then this is the bundle for you. Actually, I'll take it off there for you. You've got 3 different seam guides for your machine. Are these suitable for all machines, or do you have to be careful if you've got a computerised machine?
The magnet in there, I've been assured by one of the brother dealers, it's too weak to do any damage to a computerised machine.
Okay,
Because,
all right.
I mean, it's like, as mobile phones are computers, and we'd put a mobile phone near that, and it wouldn't affect a mobile phone.
Okay,
When
all
you
right.
think about it, yeah. They won't affect your machine whatsoever. Only thing that they could disrupt is if you've got a machine that tells you when your bobbin's nearly empty.
Right.
It might sort of not tell you, but to be honest, I use my common sense, and I just keep checking my bobbin anyway. I don't always rely on my machine telling me, because sometimes
You've got eyes.
Yeah.
Jane's
So,
got
yeah.
eyes. She doesn't need it. It's all good.
So no, they're safe to use with computerised machines.
Okay, lovely. This is a gadget that I know not how to use, so I'm going to defer to you on this.
It's brilliant.
I'm very excited to see. Are we going to do that
now?
now?
Yeah. It's from It's So Emma. Again, I import these from America, and what we've got is little owls. We've got 1/8,
look.
1/4 of an inch, 3/8, ½ inch, 5/8. And what this is, it sets your needle in position for the seam that you're doing. Like, particularly like in dressmaking, we have a 5/8 seam.
Yeah.
And sometimes you think, what's 5/8? Because we're metric over here, aren't we?
We are.
So, but you find that a lot of your patterns, they're not. So all you simply do is put this under your needle. You'd find the 5/8 owl, pop that under your needle, put your needle into the owl.
Yeah.
Foot down, put your seam guide up against that, your needle up, take it away. So now from your needle to your magnet is 5/8 of an inch.
That's genius!
It works it all out for you. Takes all
So
thinking
many
out of it.
times we say, just move your needle position
Yeah.
over, and I can see people switching off straight away
Yeah.
because they don't know how to do it. They don't, you know, they're just, if it doesn't matter that if you've got a zigzag stitch, you can move your needle position. So many people are like, I don't know how to do that, and instantly you've put somebody off doing a project.
Yeah.
So this is perfect because everybody can stick their needle.
Yeah.
Be gentle, obviously, don't snap your needle doing it, but pop your needle gently in there.
Yeah.
Seam guide on there, and then you don't have to worry about where your needle is.
We can also use it to move his needle. So say if I want a 1/4 inch seam and I want to use, I'm doing patchwork quilting,
Yeah.
I want to use edge of my foot as a
Yes.
guide, and you think to yourself, well, how far do I move my needle? Again, just move your needle across until it's over the owl. There we are. And there. So take your needle back up. From my needle now to edge of my foot is 1/4 of an inch.
Perfect. Perfect.
Because we've all got his machines marked up, but sometimes it can be confusing as well.
Well, also by the time you put your by the time your fabric's running through there, you've covered that
Yeah.
mark as well. I think these are absolutely genius. I am all for any tool that is going to make me look better, my quilt's more accurate. Well, no, I'm being honest. If there's something that's going to save me a bit of brain power,
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
So I've
A
put
third
that
gone already.
I've put that at 5/8 of an inch, so just to show you. Again,
These are brilliant.
they are. They're a handy little tool, and we
Yeah.
do use them a lot in
Yeah.
class with my ladies, especially with beginners.
I'm just wondering whether or not a pen would fit in there if you want to mark off.
Uh,
Don't know. Try it. I
yeah,
guess.
I have. Sometimes I do use.
I use the pencils, you know, with the
Yeah,
with
that
the
one's got
leads
quite
that you
a nib.
can push
Yeah.
out. They would, I'm sure, they would fit through those.
Yeah. So they're from that stitch line now to edge of the 5/8 of an inch seam.
You
Yeah.
know exactly how wide that
Yeah.
is.
I mean, you could
Shall I
use
show
it
you
as a
that?
visual as well. You could stitch all these different lengths on a piece of fabric and just right next to them what seam it is like, so that when somebody says, oh, you want a 1/4 inch seam, you can look at it and think, oh, it has to be that.
Never done it.
Yeah.
Never done it. Perfect. You mentioned the M word, the mighty mitre.
Mitered corner, which we all shy away from, don't we?
Wow.
It's
What
so
is
easy
such
with
a
this.
shame is when you work really hard on a project
Yeah.
and it's all looking beautiful. I have a cupboard full of quilts that need backing and binding just because I know that I'm going to have to mitre.
Yeah. So it's easier just to go down either side, cut it off, and then go across top and bottom into it, and not bother with your mitered corners.
Or leave them in the
If
cupboard.
if I've got folds, yeah, UFOs.
Guilty.
If I've got folds, it depends what design I'm doing, to be honest, because some quilts don't suit a mitered corner.
No.
I've done it on that one, but some don't. They need it on straight on, but this makes it so easy if your quilt does need a mitered corner. So you've got to work with 1/4 of an inch seam. 'Cause
Okay.
it's a 1/4 of an inch mark.
Right.
So if you want to do 1/2 inch seam for your binding, it won't work. It needs a 1/4 of an inch seam.
It does. So we were just asked, what is a mitered corner? The mitered corner is that very neat fold that you... Well, here you go. I can show you here. Here's one done beautifully. Is that very neat fold that allows you to go round the corner of your quilt. Yeah, it's that little fold that just looks innocuous.
And that's been done using this ruler.
Right, I need to see this.
Right, so what we do is, using a 1/4 inch seam, I'm using edge of my foot as a guide.
Yeah.
I've set my machine up to 1/4 of an inch.
But you could have used your,
I could
your
have
little...
used that,
yeah,
but this
double
machine,
check.
I just press a button. But if you've got one of the
It's a
machines...
Juki, isn't it? You know you're in safe hands with a Juki.
I love this machine. Don't even need your walking foot on, look. So when we get down to the... approach the corner like that. I don't like to pin bindings because I find that they tend to walk So I'll pin it to start with, and then I just sort of fold it and keep it up against the edge. So when we come down to this corner, what we do is we take the ruler, and we've got that little cross in the corner.
I'm looking at that going...
So we line that up with the edge of the fabric. So we've got that one on this edge and that one on that edge. So it's square on your corner. Then you just simply put a little dot in the centre there.
Right.
And what I like to do as well, because I've got my needle offset, because we've got to sew off the corner, because my needle's offset, I like to draw a line to the corner as well as a guide.
Because that's where you're going to go, isn't it? And if you can't see the edge of your fabric or you've got any, that is your guide.
So again, use the ruler as a ruler, and it'll take and just draw to the to the corner. Also, this is 2.5 inch wide.
Right.
So it's like your jelly roll width.
Yes.
And it's got your angle on it.
45-degree angle.
Yeah.
So when you're doing your binding and you're having to sew your strips together for your binding, because one strip of fabric is never enough.
Yeah.
You've got that 45-degree line, so that when you sew, because you sew your binding on at a 45-degree line, don't you?
Yeah.
So then you open it out and it's all beautiful. It's all there. What a genius piece of kit.
For the price, it's a really handy little tool.
Technical sellout as well, so that every one of these is allocated in baskets. You just need to check it out now.
Right, so what we do then is we sew down to the dot.
Yep.
And when we get there, you're going to turn your fabric and you sew off of the corner. Using your line as a guide.
That you drew on.
Yeah.
Do check out on those quilts as well, because they're not going to hang around. They're gorgeous quilts.
We sew off, take it away, then we fold it up at an angle, like that, and fold it straight back down.
So you fold it up against that line that you've just sewn against, don't you? Can you show us that again?
Yeah.
This is the bit that people get confused
So we fold it up at an angle.
Yeah.
Like that. It won't really let you do anything else.
Not if you've gone on that 45-degree line. And you can check your 45 degrees with your ruler.
And then we just simply fold it straight back down against your corners. So it's exactly like that.
And then where do we start sewing
at the beginning?
Again? At the beginning, 1/4 inch in.
Yeah. Leave your machine set at 1/4 inch and you start sewing at the very beginning. I mean, what you can do if you want is reverse a couple of stitches off it and then come back on.
And off you go again?
Yeah.
Just a straight line down to the next bit?
Down to your next corner and do exactly the same technique.
So this tool, demystifying the mitre, mighty mitered edge.
Just sew it down part way and then we'll show you. So take it away. Then when you've gone all the way around, obviously just join your binding like you normally would. And then when you open it up, look.
Perfect.
You've got a lovely, can we see that? Lovely mitered corner.
Because there is nothing worse, I don't know about you, if I've missed that 45-degree line or I haven't quite gone in, and then when you turn it, when you don't have enough to then fold on the back.
It miters it back as well when it's folded.
Perfectly like that.
Yeah.
And actually then, you've got your choice, haven't you? You can either hand whip stitch that down, hand stitch that down, or if you need it in a hurry, and this is what I do with the dog beds.
Do it at back, bring it at front.
I stitch in the ditch from the top
I don't do that.
Do you not? What do you do?
What I've done with this one, because I had to get it finished quick, is I've stitched it on the back,
right,
faced it to the front, and then I do the serpent stitch. So it hides.
What?
The serpent stitch, the squiggly one.
Oh, the wavy one.
So it adds a bit of character to
Well,
it.
actually onto the
binding, and it stitches it down at back as well.
Oh, that's genius. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it's so easy. Because sometimes when you're stitching ditch, if you don't do it right,
then you've got to unpick, haven't you?
Yeah, but that perfect.
Genius.
I love that technique.
I've been doing sewing for the last 3 years consistently, and I've never had that tip.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna plagiarise and call it mine. Thank you.
Yeah, but it does add character. It looks nice.
It's brilliant.
If you look at the edge of that quilt. Yeah.
Well, I do a lot of quilts for the dog's trust and stuff like that. So that's a perfect, quick and easy way to do binding.
Yeah.
Let's have a look again at the Magic Dragon quilt. That is just gorgeous. The pattern is on the website. That's for free, by the way,
Yeah,
everybody, ladies and gents. That
download.
is for free, and that is the most gorgeous quilt. And what I love about that is that you've got those pinwheels in there, those blocks. But if you're just starting out, it's not over-facing you, is it? With it? It's not too much there.
No, we've got
have a good go.
demo of the pinwheels as
lovely.
well.
Good.
Because they're really easy when you break them down. So it is an advanced beginners. The thing with patchwork is it's your seam allowance.
Yes.
You've got to have them all accurate.
Yes.
So as a beginner, you've got to have, if you're doing 1/4 of an inch, everyone's got to be 1/4 of an inch or it won't work.
Yes.
That's all it is to patchwork. And it's a bit like putting a jigsaw together. So what we're going to do is, you can tell this is mine with all scribbles on, can't you?
Well, then you know it's a much loved pattern. Yeah.
So we're going to do this block, and we've got that piece. So lay them out first if you're a beginner, that piece, and then we've got these 2 pieces. So if you lay them out first, you can see how they're meant to go together.
Yes.
And in what sequence. Now, when you're putting these together, you must have these 2 the same way every time. Because if you...
Otherwise it's not going to work.
No. So just pay attention to that. And when you've done your first one, open it up and make sure that you've got your colours in the right order.
Would you do all of those? Would you sort of chain piece
Yeah, I do.
those?
Yeah, I couldn't do one block, then another, then another. No. I've always worked in factories. I were in knitwear factories before I went into sewing. And I were on piecework, so you found the quickest and the easiest way to do everything.
Well, of course, and you're up against time, aren't you, in factories? Time is literally money.
And I tend to put this into my quilting as well. I think about, I'll do it, and then I think, what is the easiest way to do it that I'm going to enjoy doing it, that's not going to be tedious.
But also, if you're chain piecing, so doing the same thing, just without cutting off the thread in between, then also you're going to make sure that you've got the right one. Make sure you've always got like the darker one on top or the lighter one on top, whichever way around. Just stick to that, and then you'll have them all going around the right way. You can split your payments on this, by the way, so you can have 2 payments: £62.50 today, £62.50 same time next month. And the beauty of this is that you get everything. You're not going to finish the top, the patchwork top, and then go, oh my goodness, I've now got to pay out for the wadding and the backing and the binding. It is all in there. That price includes all of it, and it all matches. It all goes together beautifully. And that is, and also I love the fact that you've put a nice cotton 80/20 wadding in there, good quality wadding.
And it's nice for children as well, that one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So with this one, you need the light one on top every time.
Okay.
And when I do these are square triangles, I like to start on the full corner. I don't like to start on one of your points because your machine has a tendency to chew it.
To chew them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier if you do start, as I said, up on one of your square corners.
It's just these little things that set us up for success, isn't it? You know, and that's perfect.
Because if you chuck it in a corner, you've lost interest. You know, you get angry with it or whatever, and it's not working out. You don't go back to it.
No, it's true. It is true.
And you want to enjoy what you're doing. So as you can see, when I've opened that up, it's set out how it should be. We've got the light one on the left-hand side and the dark one on your right-hand side.
And are you going to press the seam to the dark side?
It depends. Sometimes I press left, sometimes I press right, sometimes I press open. I found it easier with this because of the bulk to press these open, but then I've pressed to one side the bigger seams. Yeah.
Because you are going to have quite a bit of bulk, aren't you, in that centre bit? What a good idea.
It just tended to work better like that. So then what you're simply going to do is press your seam open, and I like to cut them little bunny ears off because they get in the way.
Right.
For me, and they can throw you off, I think, when you're sewing.
What do you call them?
Bunny ears.
Do you? Oh, we call them doggy ears. And but bunny ears works, isn't it? Any kind of it. Pick an ear. Any ear, Jane.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I've got 2 little shih tzus, so I could call them doggy ears.
Oh.
I was laughing at you earlier when you were on about your dogs. Right. So then we put in that one, H, which is the scale print, onto there. So simply line it up, turn it over, then you know you've got it on the right piece.
Do you know what my top tip is when you're using any kind of triangle is starch spray, whether you are using the June Taylor
As you can tell,
spray that we had.
I tend to starch everything these days. I just love the crisp feel of it.
I didn't for ages. I thought I could do without that, and then for some reason I did. I was like, why have I not done this? It doesn't slip. It makes it so much easier. It puts the texture back into your fabric. And especially if you're working with triangles, you're working on that bias edge, which means there is some stretch, and it stops. It stops it from doing that. Or reduces it massively.
I don't wash my fabrics as well before I use them.
Not when I quilt.
No, I don't like the feel of them when they're washed.
No. Once they're done, yes.
Yeah. So then, as on that, what I did the other day, I made a quilt and we had a leak in shop, and it was a football quilt that I'd made for my grandson. And the red leaked into the white. And I thought, oh no, it leaked from upstairs. So I've washed it with colour catchers, and it's all come out.
Did it?
Perfect.
Do you know, this has been my literally in the last month I've learnt about colour catchers. Where have they been all my life?
I thought, well, I've no to lose because it's ruined anyway.
Yeah.
And I'd read this tip, and I've used them for months. And
well, they go in every wash now.
All the colours come out.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right, so we've got us 2 units together like that.
Yep.
And now we need to attach that one. So as you can see, because that's on the right side, that is how you get
beautiful
your sort of windmill look.
Yeah.
So if they were wrong way round, it wouldn't work.
It'd throw the whole thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So then just simpler. So you can see how easy it is to put this block together. It looks a lot harder than what it is. Line them up. This is how
Are you a pinner or not?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
I could see you toying with the idea to pin or not to pin.
Them smaller ones, you can usually wing it. You can usually get away with them. But something like this...
It's live TV, Jane. What could possibly go wrong?
Now you're on a bit bigger piece. Yeah. Pin it. And I like to pin on the side where my seams are, so that when I'm sewing across, I can make sure that my seams are flat. Because sometimes if they're underneath...
Oh, they rock.
Yeah. So, but this is the only part really where you're going to have to sew with that from that point.
What I tend to do at that is go a little bit further and then just
come backwards.
Stitch a couple.
Yeah, we'll try that lot. Yeah.
And then the tension's already taken up, isn't it?
And I tell you what I'm bad for as well. I stitch over my pins.
Do you? All the bad habits are coming out today, aren't they? Do you know the other little tip is to just put a little bit of fabric through first.
Yeah, and then sew onto it.
Yeah. And everybody's got different names for that as well.
Oh, take that one out.
It's just a little sacrificial piece of fabric to send through first. Can be a scrap, can be anything, but it just takes that tension up so that it doesn't, and then it doesn't tend to get eaten by the machine quite so much. Of course, if you've got a posh machine, you might have a straight stitch plate, in which case you're sorted. The dream.
Yep, so there we are. That's your block finished.
Lovely.
Yeah, so this one, it tends to want to, the seam tends to want to go to one side as well, rather than be open.
There you go, perfect.
But you can see how easy it is to do that block. So each windmill, each square is made up of 4 blocks that are simply put together.
And that is the hardest part of that entire quilt. You are getting the pattern for free. It's a free download on the website. So, we need to move one round. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. And you don't have to pay for it all in one go. No. Split that payment with our Flex Extravaganza.
Extravaganza time, folks! From Wednesday the 1st of January at 9 AM to Wednesday the 8th of January at 6 PM, we would like to offer you our thanks and best wishes for 2020 by bringing you our Flex Extravaganza event. If you add at least £5 worth of any item to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flex Extravaganza Flexi Basket offers. This means you can spread the cost of the entire order over 2 equal monthly Flexi-Buy payments, offering you a more cost-efficient way of shopping with us. Flexible payments for everyone! Join us from Wednesday the 1st of January to make your shopping experience with Hochanda even easier.
Love this. Do you know what? Even this panel, even this panel, you can put on 2 payments. That's amazing. So you'd only pay £5 now, £4.99 next month, plus your P&P, unless of course you're Freedom member, in which case you've already got that sorted. That's why 70%'s gone. Yeah, that and the fact that you can use all of your colours. So if this is going to be a cost-effective quilt for you, or maybe you're just starting out, you can just add rainbow colours around the outside, make it as big or otherwise as you like. Maybe this is going to go on a single bed. Maybe this is just going to be a duvet, a quilt to keep in the car. You know, yeah, my son's into mud. Anywhere he can find mud. And if he can fill his wellies at the same time, he's happy, which means he gets in the car and he's cold. Yeah, this with a fleecy back lining, done, warm, toasty. £9.99, that is incredibly affordable, incredibly affordable. Inspirational quotes as well. And also, making dragons non-scary. I like that. I like a friendly dragon. Now let's have a look at this quilt kit. This quilt kit is absolutely fantastic value. £124.99. That is everything. Your backing, your binding, your wadding, gorgeous 80-20 cotton polyester wadding here. Your 80% is your cotton there, so it's beautiful quality. You've got 3 meters of your backing there. You don't need all of that. It's been rounded up because it was in American yards, and it's been rounded up to meters. So you're going to have some spare fabric here. Maybe you want to make a matching cushion or something like that. Absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get the panel that I've just shown you over there. So you've got that centerpiece dragon, and then you've also got all of these matching fabrics here. So you can then choose which ones you want to use for your pinwheel blocks. I just love this. And then you've also got your linen effect there. And I think this is absolutely perfect for girls, boys, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a keeper. Maybe it's a great time to start with some free motion embroidery in there as well. And then it's entirely up to you. You've got the choice. You've got the free download for the quilt, so you can do that, or you can make your own pattern around it. You might just want to do sashing around it, and that's absolutely fine too, and that's a super quick quilt. So very, very versatile, but if you've got all of the fabric, then you are good to go. And that's on 2 flexi payments of £62.50. Spread that cost, but make that quilt lovely. The other thing I'd be popping into my basket as well, because I just love it. And again, you can buy as much of this as you like, well, as long as we've got stock of it, and it will come in a continuous length. So if you buy a metre, you'll get 2, helps if I get it upside down the right way around, you'll get 2 of these if you were to put 2 units in, and they won't be cut, they'll be 1 continuous length, which is just fabulous. So it might be that you buy the panel, a couple of units of this, and then you can just sash around with all of these. Brilliant. Matching cushions, matching pillows. Just gorgeous. £13.99. Half that stock gone. Half of that stock gone. Very, very busy for this morning. I'm not surprised. Now, the next thing is your mix and match. I love this concept. It's new to me and I am embracing it. So you get to pick half meters of fabric. It might be that you go, actually, I need 2 units of this. Well, that's fine. You'd get a meter, and that would be a meter, uncut, not 2 half meters. Then you can do that, and you can mix and match whichever of these that you wish. So we've got the range of fabrics that all match the quilt here. Look on the website, pick which ones you want. It's working out at £13.99 a metre, basically, which is wonderful. So if you want a little bit more of some extra fabrics, then you can. Or if you're going to do your own quilt design and you know how much fabric you need, then there it is. So these are your options. So you've got, there we go, Dragon's Cream there. Dragon's Teal. Then you've got your Knights in Red. Aren't they gorgeous? I love they're actually Dragon Knights as well. And then we've got your Knights in Yellow. Paw Print Cream. Paw Print Green. Scales in green. Words Cream. And Words Navy. They are your choices today, aren't they wonderful? £13.99 for 2 half meters there, so making it up to a meter of fabric. Wonderful. And of course, you can pop it on your 2 flexi payments there as well. We've got what back in stock? Oh, the ruler, back in stock on extended release. Oh, well, that sold out earlier. I need one of these in my life, Jane. Where has it been? Absolute genius. And the same with what, back in stock? Which book?
The book panel.
Oh, the book panel.
Yeah.
Oh, the book panel. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, in my mind, I'd use that. I'd cut those up and use them as patches for another quilt. So when you said book, it threw me because that wasn't what I was going to do with it. Now this is on extended release. That will be 10 days, and then that'll be sent out. So that's £12.49. That had sold out. Now you can get it. It'll just take a little while longer to get to you, but you can still get it.
Yeah, because I'll put order in as soon as I get back today.
All good things come to those that wait. Perfect. What are we doing now?
Right, so I finished that while you were talking.
Well,
See how
lots
easy
of
it
things
is to
could be
do.
finished while I was talking. Yeah.
How easy it is. That's one block made. How easy is that?
That's the hardest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, it is. Well, it looks hard, but it's not as hard as it looks.
No.
Hopefully, with the way that I've broke it down. The other block that's in it is just your flying geese.
Nice.
And we know that they're really easy to do, aren't they?
You're going to show us anyway?
Yeah.
Good.
Anybody who wants to see it, then, you know. What I've done as well is I've marked my squares. These are 4 inch, I think they are. This is 7.5 inch, and that's 4 inch. So I've just marked them from corner to corner as a guide. I've used a Frixion pen. I normally wouldn't use a Frixion pen, I'll be honest. I like the washaways. So if I was drawing anything on the front of the fabric, I wouldn't use a Frixion pen because the ink is still there when you use the iron. It doesn't disappear. And before, on previous quilts, I've been left with ghost lines. So
have you?
Yeah. So just be careful what pen, if you're going to mark, that you use.
Also, it comes back in cold weather as well. That's
it
the
does.
other thing just to bear in mind. They are great, and I use them a lot.
Horses for courses. Depends what you're doing.
But like you, I only use them on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I would probably pin this.
Jane, this is the moment where I have to actually turn my brain on and think about which way round I'm pinning that in order to sew.
So you're doing right side to right side, and then we're going, I like to stitch from the top corner to the outside corner. I just find, because sometimes again, your machine can chew that corner up. So I just find it easier to start up on the inside corner. Then you know you're going the right way as well. So with just the way it works. So,
and you can use your new ruler to mark that, can't you?
To mark it. That's what I did, And then when I'm piecing as well, I usually do a stitch of about 2, stitch length of about 2. So you're just coming down to your bottom corner. Take that off, and then what we're going to do is we will cut it here 1/4 inch.
Right.
So let me turn my mat over. And then this becomes that corner of the fabric.
Yes, yes. It's just please make sure you cut the right side. That might have done that.
Yeah. Don't have it that way and cut that way.
No. We've all done it though. I have to pick my hours to do such things, and it's generally into the night when I'm tired at the end of a day. But it's the only time when the house is quiet. So mistakes get made.
So again, I'd piece all these. That's what I did. So I did all one side, one corner, pressed them, and then took them back to the machine and did other corner.
Do you know what I do as well? Because I hate waste. I do. I'd stitch 1/4 inch down there as well.
Never thought. No.
And then I've got a half square triangle ready made.
Yeah.
All ready to go, which I could then use to do a cushion or something that matches.
Oh. My assistant, Anne-Marie, she's savvy like that. She'll be digging all them out at bin now.
Yeah.
Because I've chucked them all in bin.
You have not. Oh.
I have.
Jane, I thought we could be friends.
You collect fabric though, and you get to a stage where you think, it's got to go.
No. It's all. These are all the scraps that I use for the dog beds.
Good idea, that, actually.
Yeah. Nothing gets waste. I can't bear it. I can't bear waste.
So then, she's like that, Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
So then we're going on other corner.
Now, it will look like you're sewing over the one you've just stitched. That's okay.
You need
That's absolutely okay.
Yeah, because you need to be down 1/4 inch when it folds open, so that when you sew it, you don't take your little point off.
And that will give you your perfect points. We all want perfect points, don't we?
Yeah, but sometimes when I'm putting it together, I put it together with the flying geese on top, so I can steer it
really
past that point, so it doesn't take me
whichever
points
way.
off. Yeah.
I like your cheats.
Yeah, you've got to, haven't you?
Do you know what? I think so many people get het up on having perfect points and then get upset if it doesn't work. My dad always says to me, just go with what you know you can live with. If you're going to get upset that your points aren't perfect, of course go back and...
Yeah, if you can't live with it, unpick it. But if you can...
As far as I'm concerned, a finished project is better than one that's just sitting in the corner because, you know...
Yeah, because you've just gone off it. You've lost interest. Right, again, so we take 1/4 of an inch.
Has that got a 1/4 of an inch mark on it?
I go back... I've not measured it, to be honest, but I go... Can you see your little marks?
Yeah.
To me, they look 1/4 of an inch because I've got one of them little rulers that has got a 1/4 of an inch on it, but I forgot it. So I go with that. Yeah, to me that does look 1/4 of an inch, to be honest. So that's probably another plus for the ruler as well, isn't it? So there we have it. That's your flying geese. That's how easy they are to do. And I've got to leave them there because I'll have to start sewing them together now when I get back. I'll be in trouble.
Oh, there we go. Pressing again. Right. Let's have a look at the book panel. Back in stock. Oh, hello, my earpiece is playing up today. Here we go. Back in stock today, £12.49. Now, this is on an extended release. Basically, this sold out earlier. We will get more stock for you, but it'll take a few days. So this will be dispatched from the 18th of January. You'll get it. It just will take a little bit longer. And you can make the most gorgeous book. It's just divine. Or use those blocks and make a quilt or a cushion. Approaching 2/3 of the extended stock gone. Oh my goodness. So busy for this. So busy for this. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the little ones that are going to get it.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
And you can put rustly bits in there, or squeakers, or things to make it interesting. Trouble is, when I put squeakers in, the dogs get excited too.
Alfie, my dog, loves squeakers to the extent we have to shout, "Alfie, shut up!" Because it don't matter what toy he has to find the squeak. Yeah.
My spaniel does that, and he will go at a toy until he rips the squeak out, and the other dogs aren't allowed it until he's taken the squeak out, and then he lets them play with it.
Well, other dog, Jimbo, he don't bother with any toys, but Alfie, everywhere he goes, he's got to have a toy that squeaks. And if he hears one on telly, he's like, "Who's got my toy?" So when we've put your flying geese together, your aim is to go, when you're putting it together, that should 1/4 of an inch go above your point so that we don't use point.
But like a thread, it's so small, isn't it?
Yeah, when I'm sewing, to be honest, I wing it. So if I'm coming along and it's a bit out, I look for that point and then I go just above it,
just
and then
stitch there.
come back to me 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
So it looks
There's
nice
always
and perfect.
ways.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So that covers basically everything that's in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's how easy it is. And then your other pieces around it, they're just sashing strips.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous quilt. If you wanted the panel by itself, you've missed out, unfortunately. That has now gone. That's sold out. They are all in baskets, so please do check out. Remember, you can mix and match your fabrics as well, which is brilliant. So if you do want to sash around the edge with matching fabrics and really personalise the quilt and make it your own, then do that as well. These are your mix and match details, 899568. You're basically, the price is for a 1/2 metre of fabric, 2 1/2 metres of fabric. So if you go onto the web, here we go, select pick and mix, then you can pick 2 1/2 metres, or you might want 1 continuous metre, which is absolutely fine as well. Just click 2 and 1. So say you wanted, there you go, your dragon's teal. Do that. And of course you can just keep going. You're not limited to just 1 metre. Buy as many as you like. Pop it in your basket. And if you're new, of course, there's your code HOTTV20. And that will give you 20% off your very first order. And of course, if you click that box, then that means that you can split your payment over 2 months. Do you know what? Great. It makes it affordable, doesn't it?
It
You
does,
know, January is always a bit of a...
Yeah, it's a lot, it seems about 6 months long, January sometimes, doesn't it?
I don't know about you, we have so many birthdays in our family in January.
Oh no, we've no birthdays, it's just getting over Christmas. I'm thinking about summer holidays then.
Oh, you're thinking about some holidays already?
Yes.
Now, this is for the book. Or maybe you want to make cushions, or maybe you want to use it as a panel. It's entirely up to you how you want to use it.
Pictures.
But just make sure that you get it and can use it. This is now on extended release.
That's
so,
good. Yeah.
19th, did we just say? 18th. 18th.
I think it took me about 10 days to get it back in stock, yeah.
And then off it goes again.
Yeah.
It's no sooner out in than out. Brilliant. And you've got full instructions down the bottom as to how to make the book. If you want to make it exactly as is, then extended delivery limited stock now as well.
Good, yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful. And this again, positive affirmations on there, and you'll be able to hand this down. It's one of those things, if you give it as a gift to someone that's had their first child, then when they, you know, if they dare to do it again, then they can just hand it down. Wonderful. And that's what you could be making. Limited stock, so you do need to check out those baskets, please. Now, the quilt kit is just gorgeous. A lot of fabric in here. This is everything. This is your backing, your binding, your patchwork front, and your wadding. Look, you've got gorgeous 80-20 cotton wadding in there. Beautiful. 3 meters of your backing. You've got that panel, which is now sold out, hasn't it, the panel? Individually, the panel is sold out. This is your only way now to get the panel. And then you're also getting all of these beautiful fabrics to allow you to make the quilt that is on the wall. That is a free pattern download, which I love. So you're not even paying for the pattern. That's coming for free. Because they're normally about a tenner, aren't they, for a pattern? So that's coming for free. And then look at all these gorgeous fabrics that are coming as part of this kit. Just beautiful. There's your panel. Then everything else in there, and then you've got, and I like this, these aren't just plains, they've got a linen texture to them as well.
And they tend to go with any fabric collection. I think it's because of that slub in it. It just pulls, no matter, because I bring Liberty on as well, it don't matter what fabric collection I put this Macawa's linen texture with, it just matches.
No, it's fabulous. And these are all 44 inches, selvage to selvage, your quilting weight cotton, 100% cotton, beautiful quality quilting weight cotton there. And again, you can split that in your flexi buy, $62.50 this month. Same again next month.
And they're nice, bright, happy colours.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, to
with
brighten
happy
any
affirmations,
room.
you've got your rainbows in there. What's not to love? Absolutely gorgeous. This is the other thing that I would be adding in.
Yeah.
I love the fact, come this way, I love the fact that you did a pillow in this. You've got, you could use it as a panel, couldn't you? You absolutely could. This is coming by the ½ metre, by the way, so you decide how many of these that you would like.
You could fussy cut this anyway. You could applique it on. If you've got your linen textures and you just want to make your own design up, just cut round it, fussy cut, and applique it on and make your own.
Now you're going to get this as a metre, so if you buy 2, then that'll be 2 meters of this. Okay, just to make that really clear, this is a metre. You'll get a metre of this. I don't think this isn't a metre, is it? This is
I think
cut to a ½ metre, but you'll get double this when you buy using this code 151971, which is fab. So you can then use it for your borders. And also there are little bits, aren't there? I love the rainbow. Be humble, be kind, be strong. Along there. Look at this. Look at this along there. Really beautiful. And I love what you made with it. Here's your cushion, your pillow. There you go. Our producer and director reckon they'd have this on their bed. And do you know what else? If you're gifting, I love to put the quilt in a pillowcase to gift.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice idea.
And then it's got limited stock for this, $13.99.
I think that took me about 20 minutes to make as well, this.
You're
It's so
speedy,
easy.
aren't you?
No, it's just so easy.
It's lovely, lovely. Mix and match. think this is one of my favourite bits, is being
Yeah.
able to mix and match which fabrics you go for. They are sold by the half metre. If you choose to go for, say, 2 of this, then you'll get a metre of this fabric. So it's working out at $13.99 per metre, which is, again, a really good price. You've got your navy words, you've got your cream words, you've got your green scales, you've got your green paws, you've got your cream paws, you've got your, look, you see, even the knights are dragons. Love that. You've got that in yellow, you've got it in red. Look at the
When I
red
first looked at that, it looked like they'd come from space.
Well, maybe they did.
If you look at it from a certain angle, they look like helmets, space helmets, don't they, what they've got on?
Well, you know, you've got a lot of jowl to fit in there, haven't you? They've got to
so
have a big
cute,
helmet.
aren't they?
Yeah. And then you've got the dragons. This is probably my favourite one. Probably my favourite one there. Just adore that.
Primary colours, isn't it? That's what they're called.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Or your
Bright
bright
and
colours,
bold.
yeah.
Check those out. Make sure that you're not missing out on these as well. Just gorgeous.
So you could, when you're saying this to your child in the morning, you know, let's read what it says when they're learning to read. You're learning them the colours as well.
Yes.
You could use it as an educational tool as well.
I think it's so important that children say positive things, because that's the stuff that sticks, isn't it? Really important.
Yeah,
really important. Please do check out your baskets. This hour is nearly up.
I know, it's flown. Yeah.
Thank you so much for gorgeous demos.
You're welcome. I've enjoyed
Are you back
it.
again today?
No.
That's it?
Yeah.
A 1 hour wonder?
Yeah. I was up at 4:45 and going home.
Oh, yeah. Have you got far to go?
No, Sheffield area, Rotherham.
So not too bad.
No.
Not too bad.
A1's clear. It depends on A1.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Check out your baskets, don't miss out on this. Remember, that's the extended delivery on the book, but just make sure that you get it. Your little ones are going to absolutely love it. What an absolute treat, and a great way to start the morning, Jane. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Pop the rulers in your bag as well. Check everything out. Use that Flex extravaganza, and I'll see you in an hour's time. Bye-bye. Now, coming up, we've got Paola with her Memory Box One Day Special. Then next, we've got Polka Doodles. And then, oh my goodness, Let Leonie Loose. Are we ready? I think we are.
If you love cake and you love to bake, we've got something you're going to enjoy. Here at Hochanda's Crafty Kitchen, we'll be introducing you to brand new guest demonstrators from the world of baking and cake decorating, who will be on hand to inspire you with sugar flour making techniques, food flavouring ideas, baking kits in a bottle, and as well as showcasing some very fashionable kitchen aprons. Watch out for brand new products, some very bespoke to the baking world, but others you can utilise within the world of craft, which will allow you more flexibility between the different mediums. Intrigued? Well, set your temperatures, set your timers, and tune in every fortnight to see what's in the oven on the Crafty Kitchen.
Did you know you can continue watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free, using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Very good morning to you. How are you this morning? I hope you're well. How are you, Paula?
I'm a little bit, you know, what do you say? Without
Mad?
sleep. Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Oh, a little bit tired this morning.
No, I'm not actually. I'm just a little bit, let's say it all over the place. Just like.
We'll go with that. You're a little bit all over the place. I like that. So we're in for a really good show, aren't we?
Yes,
we really are.
Yeah.
Now, I did the 10 o'clock show with you last night. We had some great demonstrations.
Thank you.
And we are going to have more demonstrations today, and you'll be able to see the versatility of these fantastic dies we've got available for you from Memory Box. It's a great price, saving £10. It's available on FlexiBuy as well, so you can divide the cost of that into two, spread it over 2 months, interest-free payments of £26. Can we talk about Memory Box, Paula?
Yes, we can. Memory Box is what I call a boutique company.
Yes.
I like that word because it reflects that stylish nature of the designs. It allows you to create beautiful cards like the ones that you can see in the screen. You know, and of course the one day special reflects that a stylish, clean and simple cut. Now for somebody who doesn't know or does want to try to do clean and simple, the one thing I think is extraordinarily important is to choose beautiful designs, beautiful dies to begin with. And of course with the Memory Box you have got that. Clean and simple is not difficult to do, but it's not easy to do unless you have the right dies or the right stamps, and of course the one day special reflects that.
It certainly does. Now we're dispatching this on the 16th of January, not long to wait. Just wanted to show you the size of the dies that you're getting here. So really good sizable dies. You've also got love, you've got the background and the central part to that. So you've got the shadow, you've also got hugs, and you've got the love hearts as well. And this is what we mean, beat you to it.
Yeah.
About clean and simple. That is the card that we did last night at 10 o'clock. I love that. I think it's lovely.
So, and this is the one that we did at 6 p.m. So it was basically to construct the whole card using just the dies in the show. So if you are wondering what this finished size is 5.5 inches by 4.25. So it is an A2 American size. So it has got that sort of just a little bit shorter and fatter than an A6. So that's kind of sort of the a European A6. You can create things like that, you know, like that. If you open it up as well, you can see so you can go innies and outies. You can create.
Love a good innie and outie on a card.
Of course, it is always perfect, isn't it? You know, you need to have something inside as well on the outside to make it all worth it. Now, of course, you can see that.
This is nice as well because we were talking about masculine and feminine style cards. Not masculine for guys, but also for girls as well. Sometimes we don't want the flowery card.
Indeed.
And this gives you that really nice grungy effect.
Yeah. And of course, you also are getting, I'm going to read you too, you are getting as well those tags, the hugs tags, and the heart ones, which they work really beautifully. And you can offset those hearts in the background to create a completely different effect.
I do like how they blend together. Now, we are at half the stock of your one day special. This is the first live hour show today. We'll have another one at 1 o'clock and then your final call at 5. But half the stock has already gone. I think you're taking advantage of FlexiBuy, £26 today. A lovely, delightful set of dies to get home. And with the demonstrations that you'll see and the samples, I'm sure you'll have your own inspirations and creations as well. But we do have more for you on the show. Let's go through all the different dies and stamps we've got for you, and then we'll head to the demo area. Now, who doesn't like a butterfly? Butterflies are gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they really do add that wonderful element to your card making or to your home decor, as you can see just there. What are we getting with these dies?
So you are getting 5 dies in total. They are individualized. So you are getting 2 dies that are the solid butterflies. So you can see them in this frame that how I've used. I cut them out of, you know, pearly wings. I sprayed on paper, then die cut them, and they create the most beautiful, you know, butterflies. And then you are getting the intricate, or I call it. So you can see there that you have got the more detailed ones, and then you have got the bodies there, which are separate die. So 5 dies in total, but allows you to create the most beautiful butterflies. Now they are the Gloriosa ones, which are the brand new release. So memory box are renowned for those butterflies, but every time they're a slightly different shape. So if you have got them and you collect them, the butterflies from memory box, you haven't got these ones before. You know, these ones would be perfect to add to your collection. If you have never had butterflies from memory box, do go for it because they are stunning.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? How beautiful is that? And simply using that with the black on the white, very, very effective as well. That's using both of the intricate detailed dies together. It's lovely, isn't it?
And then you can do things like for your memory, for your albums as well. Now there is also for your home decor that I have done these little branches in here, decoration. So you can see I have got a color theme story through the show, but you can see how you can create things for the home. Because sometimes, like I do, like I think papercraft, you know, just a branch from the garden, something like that, and then hot glue gun, paper, and trust me, Dad, I have got one that I did about 5 years ago. I have it in display, and it still is, you know, something similar to this line, and it still is standing there. Paper is not just for cars, it's also for home decor.
Paper is not just for Christmas. It's a beautiful set of dies. 240713-1999. Also dispatching these on the 16th of January. And of course you can split the cost of that into 2 as part of our Flex Extravaganza, or by adding it to your 1 day special. Now, what do butterflies need to land on?
Flowers.
Yeah, and we've got 2 lovely, delicate flowers for you.
Yeah, so it's funny because every time we prep the demos, we agree on what and now every time I'm thinking, no, I should do this, I should do this, I should, no, I should do that. This is one of those beautiful, delicate, elegant, exquisite, as Leonie would call them, flowers. The detail is extraordinary. Now in this bundle, in both of them, you are getting, there are 2 dies, they come like this, so you just take them apart if you want to. You have got, now of course that is the die that cuts the whole, like the solid area of the flower. So then you can do things like this. So you can then put them onto foam pads because you have got the solid one and then that beautiful outline as well. But if you want to use them on their own, you can do things like that.
That's lovely.
Then you can do things like this, so you create the aperture, and then when you open it, you have got it like that.
How lovely. 1999 973 185 is your item number if you want to go for those 2. Now, one of my favourite things of all time are trees. I love trees, love taking pictures of them, and we've got some dies here, and again, something a little bit different, because it's not the whole of the tree, is it?
Now, this one, again, I'm going to show you, I have forgotten to mention that what you see on the package is exactly the right size, die cut out of wire, basically, and then they are envelopes, so it's perfect to keep them there safe. Now here you are getting a duo of trees. They are the same size outer way, so you can create something like that. So you are getting those 2, but of course then I replicated that one here. Now you can create something like that, so overlay them together and vellum, so you have got that transparency. When you open it up, you see the other one, and then you have got that area here to write the message. So this is the one that we created, similar one without the message, but you can see them and it's slightly larger. So you can see those trees coming through and then coming up like that.
I do like that. It's lovely, isn't it? Very simple, very effective, and some great detail on there as well. 1999 921 547 is your item number if you want to get those 2 again. You can divide the cost into 2 with Flex Extravaganza. Okay, we're moving on. Now, this could be one of my favourite dies on the show, and has proven to be very, very popular as well.
Indeed. Now this one is the beautiful honeycomb heart. So it creates a focal point, perfect to put your centers. It adds the detail. So you can put a butterfly in there. You can then use them into a different hearts and a sentiment in there. You can use the 1 day special with those beautiful hugs inside it. you can use the empty space as we were showing this one before it. You can see that
It's
this
very clever,
is
that, isn't
yeah,
it?
it just kind of creates that beautiful aperture. Now also you can create something like that off the card in here, and of course to create that aperture you need another die that we have got, but you could you know, use cleverly the same die. And then of course I wanted to show you this our journal page that, and now the background I created with it was on Lou Withers' show last week with the Amsterdam acrylic inks, and I had it and said that works so well for our journaling.
That's
creates
great.
that blank space in the
Yeah,
center.
love that. Saw Lou today in the building.
Yeah,
Is she up later on?
Yeah, she's around. I think.
Oh, she's launching the brand new one-day
yeah.
special tonight, taking over from you, Studio Light. Yeah. So Lou is with us. Right. I never mean to say it like that. I really don't. I really don't.
Yes, you do. I mean,
I don't.
Yeah.
But we're very excited about that. But we're also excited about this stamp set. We're going to be demoing this, aren't we,
hopefully,
Paola?
yeah. So hopefully I'll switch around the demos, and I think this one should be our second demo. So it is a beautiful, bold stamp image there that you have got. And of course you have got those beautiful sentiments as well. So you're getting 15 stamps, but look at that, how gorgeous it is. Now, how big it is as well. Now here this card that Memory Box has sent, stamp and emboss onto white, and then watercolor in here. But what about using your water pens, but just use them in very much brighter ones, maybe a distress? What about stamping and embossing with yours, and then use your distress inks as well into here, and using the one-day special for the background? Oh, what about using your alcohol markers and color them more, maybe softer tones, maybe more muted in there, and of course the one-day special for the background.
I like the colours that we've used in these two, because that one looks very tropical.
Yes, it does.
Just via the colours. And that one, again, just like an English country garden, or maybe in America.
Oh, and then you remember that that's the hero image of this stamp. But then you, of course, you are getting the medium size as well as the smaller one. So if I put it like this, you can see there. You can see all the different sizes that you are getting. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know which is your hands and which is mine. I'm just moving. We are but one. So $15.99. It's a great stamp set. It's incredible value for money when you look at that and the stamps that you're getting with the sentiments. Again, you can divide the cost into two with your Flex Extravaganza 316025. Leonie's in the building as well.
Yeah,
how exciting! And we've got Lou Sims as well. Yeah.
So it's a great day.
It's a great day. Right, we're moving on. We're moving on because we've got another die for you. This is interesting.
That one is the, I believe, is the graceful heart frame, which has got that beautiful, again, it's 5.5 inches by 4.25 inches, so American A2 size, which fits, you know, then I kind of, this is a 5x7 card that I just trimmed the bottom off to create that matting and layering, but it creates that, again, that focal point in there, trim the, use it as a stencil, so kind of color in, and then just put the gold in on top of it, trim a bit, and then it creates that sort of different techniques. In the same vein, I have done that one, just trim the frame, and then that creates those gorgeous leaves. What about, this is one of the ones that Memory Box have sent, just using as it is over a beautiful background, and then layer that, which, by the way, that die is also end of cold, so when you check out, you can add them free of postage with this.
Lovely. One question.
Yeah.
What's the O for with the X, the XOXO?
What's the O? I think
The
it's the O is
so it's a kiss. Does that mean something? Oh, hugs. Is that what it means? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's hugs and kisses.
Oh, I didn't
I
know
believe
that.
that's what it means.
Yeah, I think
hugs and
it is.
kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
So I mean,
like
maybe
that.
it's completely something different, but that's
No,
what I know.
I
Hugs and
like that. I
kisses.
always wondered. Oh, that's lovely. Right, we're moving on. We're moving on. $18.99 if you want to get the graceful heart. Now we've got two dies for you in this set, and they're like a sketchy heart, aren't they?
They are a sketchy heart, and they are two of the most delicate dies I have ever seen. They have got a really, really fun line in here. They die cut beautifully because, of course, it's Memory Box, but it is that delicate, exquisite detail that you know you are getting with these dies. You can then incorporate them into. We are kind of fighting with who shows the.
No, I was just lifting it up for you. Then I dropped it.
So you can see the beautiful lines there. That you have got that beautiful detail in there.
That really shows it off, doesn't it?
They do. And then that one as well.
Oh, and that's using part of the Monday special, isn't it? $13.99 if you want to go for those 2 dies. Definitely worth it. Pop them into your basket. 431738. Now, one of my favourite samples on the show.
Oh.
Yes, it is. This is a great set of dies to get. I'm just going to lift the die up so you can see what Paola has
so you're
made.
getting 4 in total, and they are aperture dies in the sense that the stitch detail is on the outside. So basically what traditionally would be the negative side. However, here it is designed so you can create that sort of effect. So you start on the outer one and then you go downwards. But of course then you can use the waist in order to create another card. So you will basically, it's one of those ones that you create 2 projects at once, and that gives you so this is the waist from that one.
Isn't that lovely? That could be the gift, and that could be the card that you give somebody.
Exactly.
That's so nice. What a lovely, lovely sampling card. £17.99 for the double stitch Loving Heart cut out die set, 4 in total. Again, it's great value for money. Dispatching on the 16th of January. Now we've got some embossing folders.
Yes,
for you.
which I still haven't found them. Anyway, so apologies for that. I'll try to look for it. But
They're right here.
yeah, no, but there is a
Oh, you have a set?
Yeah, a server set, and I don't know where I put them, and I need to find them anyway. They are 3D embossing folders, which means that they have got that doming effect. They are extra thick, so therefore you kind of need to have to look through your die cutting machine to know exactly which sandwich you need to use.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, if you have used the Tim Holtz 3D embossing folders or other companies' 3D embossing folders, you know that they are a little bit deeper to accommodate that kind of perfectly doming effect.
Yeah.
They are
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Look at that.
This is what I'm really distressed that I cannot find them, because it's kind of, I really want to.
If you want to use them, you can always use these.
Yeah,
if you
well, I
want
will.
to.
And after this show, I'll try to do that, because I just think the chrysanthemums as well, and then you have got the butterfly design in the back, so they are absolutely stunning.
$10.99 for both of them. It's a great deal, isn't it? 643004 is your item number if you want to go for both of those embossing folders, available for you if you pop them into your basket. Right, whilst you sort out your baskets, we're going to head to the demonstration area. Have a look at this inspiration. Having a ferret through Paola's drawers there. We can't find the embossing folders. We'll probably try and find them a little later on. But we've got some great demonstrations coming up. Right, what are we going to look at?
So we have also on the show these sticky bits that we...
Oh, Paola's sticky bits. Yes, they're fantastic. Do we have a sample?
Yes,
of
we
them?
do have got a sample over here. So I was going to say, let's go
you
downstairs.
really do need to get hold of Paola's sticky bits because, well, let's have a look. We'll bring the details up on the screen. Available to everyone. Available to everyone. What have we got here, Paola?
My favourites. So we have got double-sided super sticky A4. We have got, this is the masking sheets, which are amazing. They die cut so beautifully. Yep. So then we have got masking sheets. Then we have got the foam dots. Because what I love about those ones is that you have got them in different sizes, but also you get the strip. So you have got so many options of using them.
Then we've got, I love these foam pads.
Now, so you're getting one sheet of the 3mm and one sheet of the 2mm, and then you get the same into the wide one, and you will see why you need that, because like you can create your own foam stickers as well.
You also get your...
Yeah, the 3mm of the wide one.
3mm of the white one.
So what I have done is taken a sticky high-tack single sheet, like it's double-sided adhesive.
Yeah.
Attach it to a black card, and that makes it into a black sticker card, basically. So then
makes
you
it
can
stiff.
like it. Yeah,
Great.
stiff, and it makes it sticky, which is what you want. Sorry, that sounded really.
If you want to get a hold of a pile of sticky bits, they're right here, and they are available for everyone. $12.99, 678 037. They are your Fix Adhesive Essentials, self-named pile of sticky bits, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I wanted to call them, you know,
You see,
my
if your name,
favorites.
Paula actually sent an email
Yeah, well, yeah.
asking for them to be called pile of sticky
No,
bits.
I said I don't call them that way. You know, just something. Anyway, it's one of those ones. It's funny when you want to avoid to saying something and then you keep saying it.
Yes.
That's what happens. Anyway, so I have used the high tag A4 sticky adhesive sheet from my favorites, my top picks of the Fix It range, and then put it black card and then die cut it using the trees. Now, these leftovers, don't throw them away, because now you have got little bits of card that are, again, you just peel that off and it's sticky.
Yeah.
Now, this is, if you have got very tricky dies that you cannot, you know, you find it hard to attach some adhesive, this is a very good way of using them. Now, of course, you know, sometimes for that price of it was really affordable to create, you know, you have got a way to check all these beautiful adhesives without having to buy, I don't know, 10 of the same product.
Yes, it's a good little taster bag.
Yeah,
pack,
exactly.
sorry.
Yeah. So, and then you can choose whichever way. So then you take it out of here, and there you have it. Now this one might be that one. Yeah, see, this is a good point.
Whilst you do that,
Yeah.
can I just show? I'll just show it on the back of that. The detail that you've got going around the edge. I think you might need to come in a little bit closer for me to show you that. We've got just around the edge in here. There you go. You've got those. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. And it's that added little extra detail there.
Now I need to run this through again a second time, because I'll tell you why. Because I didn't clean my die, and I was very naughty of me to not do that. When that happens, you know what? Yeah, exactly. That is what you need to do. You need to clean your die between takes, because of course, if I had some card already in there, and then you are die cutting it again, then there is nowhere where the paper can go, so it doesn't. The pressure doesn't go. In, so now it's fine.
It's so lovely. Do you know?
See, it's just that bit. So now it's dirty because it means that there is bits in here. Can you see there? So that way, if you poke them out, then it's clean. So therefore, there is somewhere where the paper can go.
Now I've just seen something on this die, because you've got the leaves on the trees, but there is something on there that you could actually turn into a bird.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Shall I show you that? So you've got the leaves on the trees, but the top bit there could actually be a bird.
It could be. It totally could. And now on this one as well, so you could have that one and that one is birds.
Yeah, looking at each other.
Right,
Love birds.
so what you do, the other thing you can do with these ones, because they are exactly the same size. So if we look there, you can see how you could create a scene like that with the two trees in there.
And you might be able to use your little sticky dots.
Yeah, you could do
to give them a bit of depth.
So what I'm going to do is just peel that off in here. And then I have to cut these pieces of card. Okay, so I'm going to think properly, because I'm going to already have cut these ones, which are 2 inches wide by 5 1/4. 5 1/4, I think it is. Yeah, indeed it is. So this one is going to be the central one. So this one is going to be the one that is going to be the green. And then kind of just stick it down. Okay, so kind of, don't worry if there is a little bit showing up, because you can always trim it back down in there. And then we have got that, and then could you do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you stick this one down?
Yes,
and
of course
I'm going to do, because I'm going to
Excuse
show
me.
you that you don't need to do that. So if, for instance, if you don't have the sticky adhesive sheets, you can use wet glue as well to use it, or I wouldn't use quickie glue. I would use Zig glue, because quickie glue is a little bit too. It's a bit less tacky than a Zig glue, and sometimes you would attach it itself, but then it will come off. So then, kind of going to put it in there. and then just place it in here.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. And then this one is just, even this glue is not, let's go for a little bit.
Scissors just to, do you want me to trim the...
Yeah, that. Well, that's all right. That's not, yeah, it's not. It's glue, okay, and then I'm gonna put that one in here, and then just trim that bit off. I didn't trim those bits very well, did I?
But I'm not trimming mine too well either. It's difficult to trim the bits this early in the morning.
It is. I do some gardening. Anyway, so we have got
Doing some gardening.
trimming the tree.
Yes. Oh yeah, because we're doing a bit of topiary.
Right. So another thing that we have got on the adhesive bag is that double-sided foam white and foam black. So I'm going to use the white because I'm putting onto some paper here.
There you go.
Perfect, thank you. And then we are going to put, so you have got here the paper, here the double-sided foam.
Yep.
So then we are putting the one-day special die of the love, the bolder one, because you are getting the bolder one, and then you are getting also the finer one. So basically it's the outline. But however, it works really well, the bolder one on its own. So don't think that you cannot use the love on its own.
That's your one-day special, just there.
And you can see it on the sample on the with the love in there. That the white is the bolder one, and then the black letters are included. So you are getting 2 dies, but they cut all the shapes for you.
Perfect.
Right. So now we have got here.
Now remember, half the stock of your one-day special has gone, and that price is divisible by 2. So just one payment today, we'll send everything out to you, and then another payment in a month's time. It's a great way to buy from us here at Hochanda. Interest-free payments.
And then we have got here, so the leftovers. Now don't throw it out away because that's sticky and that's foam. So you could use that for another project, or you can use it as its own thing. Now even the leftovers, I would use them. The leftovers as in the middle there. I'm going to poke them out. Where is it? Here it is, the poking the love. And then we have got, so we have got the love in there. And then, you know those bits that I said, don't throw them away? That is from the leftover here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is die cut it with the love, the more detailed one.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have gone
What
ahead.
about the top of the L?
Well, what I've done is I have taken another piece, maybe say this one, to cut the L. So I have got that ready.
Ah, you've
so
already got that.
Yeah,
of course you have. Sorry.
So that way you have got both. No, it was the right question because it is exactly what I wanted you to ask. So perfectly done.
Oh, thank you.
Because this is what I mean about not throwing anything away. And of course,
Clearly you haven't.
No, well, yeah. Yeah, I do like my, it's just, you can imagine how my house is, or my studio rather. So see, this is what I mean. And you can then use this. Again, I didn't clean that. Oh, see, this is what happens, Paula, when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. If you don't clean your dies, this happens. But don't worry, sorry about that. Again, I need to put it again because I haven't cleaned my dies.
Is the Paula, we were doing so well.
Were we?
No. We're always doing well.
Yeah. No, what happens basically if you don't clean your dies is that, of course, if you have got, like I have got, a layer of cardstock, a layer of a double-sided adhesive, plus, of course, that layer of film release one, plus another card, plus another film, plus, of course, it's not going to be a little bit trickier to get it out. So just make sure that you clean the dies before, between layers. Now, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to take it out. And, of course, I'm going to take... Now, they are stickers. So I'm going to just remove the backing of here. Okay. So the top tip for this hour would be make sure that you clean your dies. And then you can see how gorgeous. And, of course, the love is from the one-day special in here. And there. And then kind of go in.
I'm making myself a brooch whilst you do that.
And then also you can make a stencil. You could even, can I show you what you could do? You could put that one underneath it. Love. And then yeah, it could be a name badge. Yeah. So then you can have also
Oh, I like that better. Is this for me or for your
card?
card?
It's for my card. So. But these you could imagine die cutting several ones of them and have them as a home decor, like a fake chipboard kind of thing. But
fake chipboard.
Chipboard.
Chipboard. Sorry,
Board.
Paola.
Sorry.
I thought you said fake chipboard.
You know what I mean? If you finer the wafer thin dies, you cannot die cut them out of chipboard. Yeah. But what you can do is just die cut several times out of foam, and then glue them together, and you can do really thick.
Yeah, that would look really nice. Very good. Very good idea.
Anyway, so we have got here the trees in here, and then I'm gonna take, where are my foam pads? Well, I'll take these ones in here, and then see, you can take these ones in here, and then just take them like that. So this is the waste again from the foam pads, and then you can use that as a foam. Well, basically what I would do, I'll I would use the dots first, and then use the strips once that I have used all the dots, and then just put them in here. And then what I do is when I have got things like this, I start with the first one, then do the last one, and then do the middle one. Okay, so, and one of the things I love about the fixed foam pads is that the backings come off so easily. Now there I have got.
It makes a difference to your paper crafting when you just lift it slightly.
Yeah,
doesn't it,
it does. You just want something a little bit more, this dimension. Remember that what you want is a handmade look. And a lot of the time,
you're using bits in between.
Yeah, of course. Good. Yeah, so this is what I love about this, is because you don't throw away anything.
You don't waste anything.
Yeah, and upside down tree. Well, you could, because it's kind of a reflection. It could be like a reflection.
That would be lovely.
You can see there that could be the anyway.
Or the roots going down, and then you can have little animals living down there.
So then you have got that in here, and then you kind of have the love in there. There, I'd like it. Or here. No, I think
over there. Yeah, it stands out nice against.
And
the
then,
yellow.
of course, because it's foam, a sticker that I have in the bag, it builds up perfectly, and it got.
Now the difference is, Para and I were talking about this yesterday about making and creating cards to sell.
Yes, you can.
When you see a card like this, you're looking at. I'd happily pay £4 for a card like that. Happily. And that's why when you're making and creating, and you can do with these.
Yes, you can. You can. Absolutely.
You could have the chance to make your money back by selling these on. Well, there's lots of outlets now where you can sell your crafts and your cards, and it's the cards that are just a little bit different that catch people's eyes.
And also remember that what we were saying: who will spend money in cards that are, like this? Are the kind of young professionals, things like that. That they like this sort of more modern, contemporary style, but they still want to go buy handmade cards. They want to still, like, a lot of my friends that are in the city they actually once they commission, like, they asked me to make a card, and I charged £25 because it's like, but they wanted something handmade, very specific, but they wanted that sort
very
of clean
special.
and simple designs and very stylish.
And that's something you can do as well when you get your dies, your stamps, and everything we've got available for you from Memory Box, including your one-day special. Now, we are in the midst of a fabulous event called Flextravaganza, where you can divide the cost into two of anything you buy above £5. I know, £2.50 today. Can you imagine that? Here's our lovely Adam to tell you some more.
It's Flextravaganza time, folks! From Wednesday the 1st of January at 9 AM to Wednesday the 8th of January at 6 PM, we would like to offer you our thanks and best wishes for 2020 by bringing you our Flextravaganza event. If you add at least £5 worth of any item to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flextravaganza Flexi Basket offers. This means you can spread the cost of the entire order over 2 equal monthly Flexi-Buy payments, offering you a more cost-efficient way of shopping with us. Flexible payments for everyone! Join us from Wednesday the 1st of January to make your shopping experience with Hochanda even easier.
Hello, if you have just joined us, this is your one-day special, and we're very busy, very busy. Half the stock has gone of your memory box collection. So it's a great collection to have because it's very, very versatile. We've got a box here, for example, making that with one of the dies. It's available to you in the set. We've also got some cards and some home decor as well that Paola has put together along with the team from Memory Box as well, so we do have to thank the design team as well. But Paola's been working incredibly hard, and you can tell because we've got that lovely Paola style, that very chic, very clean, very beautiful, very expensive looking card, but very easily made with your Memory Box die set collection that you're getting in your one-day special. Just to show you the dies themselves, you can see the size of them. You've got your love hearts, you've got love, and you've got your tags. These are connected together, so they'll cut in one pass through your die cutting machines. That says hugs, and then you've got your love hearts just there. So to make the to make those lovely those lovely, very, very effective cards like Paola has been doing. All you have to do is place that into your basket, 191337, and it's 2 payments of £26 and, what was it, 50 pence? £26, there you go. Of course, yeah, £26. It's a great way of spreading the cost, but it also means you get what you want right now. Then you can start playing and creating when you get them home. Right, we're moving on. This is going to be dispatched from the 16th of January. In fact, everything on the show will be dispatched from the 16th of January. Right, let's take a look at the butterflies. These are proving to be very popular. You've got the main body of the butterfly, the block colours, if you wish, and then you've got that lovely detail you can see just here. You've also got the bodies of the butterfly, and I'll show you how they come. I'll just drop that in. The bodies are at the bottom, if you can see that. So you've got the antennae there. There you go. So you've got the 2 sizes. And then you can build and create butterflies, a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies if you wish. That's it, really nice, just in black and white of the top layer, which is really pretty. And then this is using the block at the back to add a bit of colour. Again, very, very effective. And then another sample to show you just there. 240713 is your item number if you want to get hold of your butterfly duo. Oh yes, and that home decor, isn't that gorgeous? A flutter of butterflies. Oh, it is lovely, isn't it? Right, butterflies need flowers, of course, to survive. We've got some great flowers for you. And again, we've got some really nice ideas here of how you can use them. The dies themselves come with the main body of the flower, and then you have the outline as well. So that's your daisy style flower. And then you have got your single rose stem. So this is how that particular die was used on the front and then in the middle of there. And here's another lovely daisy. Very effective, that, isn't it? It's 973185. There's a Freedom price on here as well, so if you are a Freedom member, you get a discount. You don't have to pay any P&P, which is a great deal, isn't it? Right, we've just been doing a demonstration with the trees. And what a beautiful card that was. Very busy for these, actually. Lots of different ways you can use these. There's 2 dies in the pack. So that's 1 die just there. And that die just there, but Paola's put 2 on repeat, which looks very, very effective. Lots of things you can do. Let me show you another couple of samples as well, using them on vellum. How effective is that? And then you can put your little message inside the card, but you open it up, there you go. But it's when you see through there, they all link up. There you go, which is really nice. And the same with this card. You can see the trees all the way through, and if you can't see the wood for the trees, you open it up and you have a look at the message that you can place on there. 921547, £19.99. Again, divisible by 2 if you're buying on Flextravaganza or adding to your one-day special. Next up, we have got the honeycomb love heart. Love this one. Very, very effective. And it's also proven to be very, very popular as well. 262632 is your item number. Only £11.99 if you want to go for that. I'll drop a couple of samples in to show you. That's different, isn't it? Using the waist and placing it back in. You've got that sample there. Be Mine, Valentine. This is one that's a little bit taller. There you go. Look at that. Over 60% of the stock is gone, and that's using the actual aperture that's left out when you cut it out of the card. Isn't that very good? Very, very good. If you do want to get hold of that one, 262632, £11.99. Next up, we've got the stamp set. I think we're going to see this next in a demonstration. Paola is saying yes. And again, we've got those beautiful, beautiful designs. And each and every time you use them, it looks a completely different stamp set. But it's not. You're getting 15 stamps in total with your sentiments as well that you can build up your own sayings. 316025 is your item number, just £15.99. Next up, we've got the Love Heart with those beautiful delicate sprigs on there. So again, a lovely effect that you can build and create from this die, just there. 739244, just £18.99, brand new today. That's for your graceful heart frame. And my, that is going to look beautiful each and every time you make and create a card. And there it is using the butterfly, 739244. Next up, we've got those very delicate hearts. These are lovely. They're like a sketchy detail. And just two samples here to show you of how effective they are. There you go. And then that really shows them off, doesn't it? £13.99 for two dies, tall sketch heart and little sketch heart, 431738. And then we've got the nesting layers. These are great stitched hearts. So I've got two samples of how these will look for you. So first of all, if we take a look at this one, you can see how those dies were used to create that beautiful home decor. And then the bits that came out the middle made a card. So you could be sending a card and sending a gift. Isn't that a great matchup? £17.99, 445382 is your item number. Another wonderful sample just there. And then finally, we've got the 3D embossing folders. These will give you depth. They'll give you that domed shape to your designs. You've got your butterflies there, so you can see the lovely details. Little butterflies, larger butterflies. And then you've also got your lovely flourishes and flowers. 643004, only £10.99, but you are getting both of those embossing folders. And that is a great price, it really is. Now, let's take a look at the deal of the day. This was launched this morning. It's the card and envelope maker, and you get your fast grab tacky glue and your quick dry tacky glue as well. It's only £14.97. Paola's liking the look of that. And you're saving £10. 069373. And if you turn the card folder over, you've got the template to make the envelope.
I do like that very much.
It's very good. It's very, very good.
Very much, especially the tacky glue. It's one of the ones that I have been using for years. Well, I mean, I do like it. Anyway, but the card and envelope, £14.
Good deal. Very good deal. Right, we're going to use the stamps now.
Yes, I'm going to use this.
We'll bring these details up on the screen for you.
Now, I'm using the card size. You can see it here. That is 6 3/4 inches, a bit above that. So you can see how nicely that beautiful large image is. That it kind of, it is a large size card, and this stands there very nice and proud. Now, of course, I am using some perfect platform sort of thing.
I'm with you.
Tool, but you could use your acrylic blocks if you want to. The reason why I like my stamping platform for the stamping these larger images is because I know that if I mess a little bit, I can go back again in the same place. But
because it's a large stamp as well, you could also manipulate it just with, putting
a little bit more pressure. So I'm going to go in again. So I'm going to put the magnet in here because it has pelled. So I haven't pressed that much. See, this is what I mean by having. And then let me just double check that I have. Yeah, just press down in here, in there. Now, if you don't have a stamp platform, I strongly recommend to get one. But also look at that. Yeah, there I have it. you have got that. And I'm going to do another layer just to get a little bit more black. And there. Now, of course, depending on how juicy your pads are, you will get a better, you know, black. But one of the things that I like a stamp platform for is because you can make sure that you use your stamps, your ink pads for longer, because even if they are dry, you do the 2 layer. But I kind of like that. And I'm going to give a quick dry with my heat gun. Now, the reason why I'm doing that, even though it's a fast drying, is because I'm going to use alcohol markers into it. And you want to have the hybrid ink to be completely dry before you take your alcohol markers. The best way would be to let it dry a little bit more, but there it is. Okay. Now, see, it just didn't let it dry, and I kind of expect much. Oh well, the joys of live TV, isn't it? But I have got here a selection of alcohol markers that I have got in here, and now I'm gonna go in. See, please, at home, do let the ink dry properly, even if it's a hybrid, because otherwise it will bleed like it's doing now. But I don't mind it too much because it creates that sort of a different effect, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, just do as I say, not as I do. But that kind of, I do like that color there. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker color. So I'm going to go for, just looks, yeah, so now kind of intensified. Just follow the lines from the design into where, and I'm just kind of flaking in there.
That's nice.
And then I'm kind of going with the darker color, and then going to go in here. And then you can see how quickly I am coloring in. Now, of course, at home, I do take a little bit more care. I always find, it's funny because I die cut always standing up, but then but I always color in sitting down. So kind of now coloring in standing up, it's a little bit difficult.
Do you feel rushed standing up colouring?
More than anything, I just find it that I don't see it as, I don't know how it is. I think it's because when I'm colouring in, I put my head like that, so therefore I have got more control of it. You know.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, by the way, my stomach is rumbling again.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was rumbling last night.
It's just like
Have you had some breakfast? Well, I saw you eat breakfast.
A biscuit, you know, one of the breakfast
biscuit.
Yeah, it is.
I had my lunch at 6 o'clock today.
Really? What,
Yeah.
a sandwich or
I did.
something? Oh.
And I've got some pasta that I'm going to have after I finish this show.
Oh. You know.
So I was up early, so for me it's like dinner
Yeah,
time.
it is, isn't it? I find that, yeah, when you do with the morning Hochanda, that happens, but I don't have that excuse today, do I?
You were on Good Morning Hochanda.
Yeah, but
You
not
got up
properly.
early.
So I'm making a little bit of bigger mess, but don't worry, if that happens, there is always solutions. First of all, you could cut around it. And then the other thing would be, you can see how I'm just using the same colors in here. If you do mess it up, you can always, I don't think I have got a brayer, but if I had a brayer, no, I don't.
Want me to have a look?
Oh, yes, I do have a brayer.
there you go,
there I have
see?
it. Yeah. I do like
That's a nice little brayer.
Yeah, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to add a little bit of green. So I'm going to go in, not all the leaves, because you can just do a few of them. So just add a little bit, so suddenly the green, that brighter green, adds light to it. And then I'm gonna go in like this. This ink pad hasn't worked as I hoped that it had, but anyway, you sometimes live and learn. Okay. And then, so you know when I test everything at home, and then you know, live on air, everything goes.
Well, the conditions here in the studio are different. We've got air conditioning on.
Yeah.
We've got lights, strong lights. Yeah. We leave things in between shows and demonstrations, so it can have a different effect.
It does. So now I have got there just a few bits in there. Of course, at home I would do it a little bit more careful. And then just adding those kind of darker greens in here. I just wanted to show you the technique. And I do apologize for not coloring as well as but just
You're doing a great job, Paola.
There you have got in here. So we have got the flowers in there. Now, I'm more or less happy with that. Now, because there are smudges around the
Yeah.
card, now there is a solution of, you know, of course, cutting out. But the other thing you can do is an old brayer, use an old ink pad better, and then kind of distress. Oh, look at that. So then,
Do you know what? How dare I doubt you? I didn't doubt you, but I thought to myself, what's that going to look like? Paola, that is fantastic.
And then suddenly all those smudges are completely hidden by proper smudges that they were intentional. So that way...
Paola, that is fantastic.
So then you can create a little bit of shading. So I'm kind of thinking the light comes in from here. So I'm kind of going in and thinking that I kind of like it.
It's just changed it totally. Now it looks really a little bit grungy,
Yeah.
as if it's as if it's a piece of beautiful graffiti against a wall.
It's just one of that. So now I'm going to go in with a toner grey in here. So adds a little bit of kind of dimension. So I'm going to go in. So if the light comes in from here, those ones are the ones that kind of hide it that way. It just adds, so basically this is a top tip to use an old brayer that has a lot of texture because I haven't cleaned it properly. Use an old dry ink pad, so it has got like not too juicy, and then it will create that perfect rounded
That's
thing.
genius. I love that
Now,
idea.
I've just gone in with a lighter grey in here, and then add a little bit to blend those lines, and then I will go in with a blender, and you can see that now I'm adding those shading effects in here, creating that sort of, can you see how it creates that shadow?
Yeah.
Now, of course, the blender now is gonna, this one, let me check that is, let's see in here. Yeah, this blending is kind of just making sure that it wasn't so much pink in there coming in, but you can see in here. Can you see how I'm just kind of going in, so blending those lines in there.
Yeah.
Kind of creates a little bit of pink, and then it should be more like this. Now, of course, some of the alcohol will have transpired through the, seep through the card, so you could then trim that and glue it into the front of the card. It's up to you to do it. Or like I do, I would just put an insert.
Yeah.
That creates that kind of just gentle
Isn't that a
shadow.
brilliant idea? What a grungy looking card, but very beautiful card at the same time, through putting the ink with the brayer.
Yeah.
Love
Now,
it.
of course, the sentiment, I'm going to take a piece of card in here. So I'm going to take just a piece of paper in here. That's paper, not card. Or, so what sentiment shall we say? Friendship.
What have we got?
Friendship, thinking of you. Thanks for your friendship. Friendship across the mile. Friendship is close to the heart. Your strength is my support.
Your strength is my support. I like that.
So I'm going to put that, but I'm going to put with friendship.
Okay.
Oh, we could do that with love. We do that. You could say love. Your strength is my support.
yes, yeah.
You could do that.
Love as part of the one day special. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Let's have
you
that.
like. Okay, so let's put that in here. So I'm going to just put it in here. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with sentiment with, that should be a little bit blacker. There it is. You can see that. So I'm going to let it dry while I'm going to die cut love from, actually, you know what? Hugs. What about hugs? I think hugs would be the best word. Hugs.
Hugs, your strength is my support.
That makes sense, doesn't it? Or not?
I don't know whether I prefer love.
Oh, you prefer love. Let's do love.
Only because
Yeah.
I think that heart's so beautiful. I think if you've got the tags on it, it might overload it.
Okay, yeah, you
I
are
don't know.
absolutely right. I think you are absolutely
I
right.
don't know.
So
I like the word love. It's a very strong word.
I think so. I love that. Now, of course, I don't want to waste anything. So you know those bits of pick card that we had from the previous, from the tree. You know.
Yep.
There it is. So I'm gonna do that there. So hopefully it's gonna just trying to.
Now the details on your screen at the moment are for the one-day special. Remember that cost is dividable by 2. And it's just £26 today. Such a versatile set of dies. You've got the love hearts, you've got hugs, you've got the love hearts on the tags, and you've got love as well. And all you need is love. It's a leap year. Treat yourself. 191337. Yes. Not just for Valentine's Day, of course. You can be saying love to in all kinds of situations and occasions. And yes, you've got an extra day of loving.
Yeah.
29th of February.
Now, of course, so what I'm going to do is I have got them here. So what you can do is remove the backing. There we have it. That is like...
We've got 3 minutes left on this show. Paola will be back at 1 o'clock, not 9. We're in the 9 o'clock show now.
Okay. Oh, so am I? I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, of course.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I am. Right. So I'm going to put that in like this. So I have got. Shall I put it like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then just press down. And then. Okay, so let's put it. Can you see that I'm poking it and then pressing down and then pressing down like this? So basically what it does is a perfect positioning. Can you see that? Because I die cut it out of that sticky bag card that I made created. So there we have got love in there. And then I have got these, your strength is my support. So you can trim it properly with a trimmer, but you know me, it's just like kind of...
Now, will you edge that card with a bit of black, or will you leave it white? What would you do?
That's what you, if you want me to do, I can do that.
What would you do? I mean, it's nice to do that, to edge it off, but would you do that because you've got the black in the love? And then how does it work for you?
Let's see how it goes. So, what I do is like, put it like this. I think edging it would be maybe, well, why don't we try it?
What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go in.
I never know what the rule of thumb is, really, you know, when you're trying to match things up.
The thing is, because it is a distress card, kind of, if you do that, that works really well.
Does.
So
that's turned out really well, Paola.
I'm sorry.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it. Now, of course, the thing is,
do you want your foam pads?
I have got some foam pads here.
Oh, okay. Remember, if you want to get hold of Paola's sticky bits, you can do, and they are at a great price. We'll bring up the details for you. It's a whole variety of stickiness and goody stuff. You've got some masking sheets, you've got some foam pads in there. You've also got the larger foam pads that Paola's been using to make the lettering stand up, which is great. Yeah. You've got 2 of the white and 2 of the black.
Now, what I'm going to do...
45 seconds left of the show, Paola.
So, that's even a challenge. I don't think I can
put some kisses and hugs.
Hugs, kisses and hugs. Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
And then kind of, this is from the other set, but then you
speed hug, speed kiss.
Then you can...
Then, I like that.
But then you can then use it as decoration for the little... It's like kisses and crosses, you know. It's just like there. And that's it. And then...
Isn't that lovely?
And then another one there, because it's kind of that.
Oh, well done, Paola. Right, we're being counted out of the show. Paola will see you. Look at that. That is superb. Well done, Paola. You are a genius. I love you. You know I do. Stay where you are. We've got more coming up. Thank you. Bye. Right, we've got polka doodles coming up next. We've also got Let Leonie Loose. Yes, she's getting ready for that show. And then we've got Axholm Quilting Designs.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. I've been working closely with Crafts2 on the development of the John Next Door brand and also working with their fantastic range of products. I'll be bringing you some fantastic shows that are combining the John Next Door and Crafts2 products. We'll be sharing things like the press cut dies and some of the Find It media and some of the other fantastic tools, accessories and other products that Crafts2 bring to everybody at home. I hope you can join me on my crafting journey and learn some tips and techniques from me that I share with you. So don't miss the Crafts 2 shows with me, John Lockwood, on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Rob from Add Some Sparkle. My wife Jackie and I have been running Add Some Sparkle since 2010 as a small family business. We're both very passionate about papercraft in general, and Jackie's particularly passionate with paper embroidery, which is one of the main things we focus on now. So make sure you don't miss our Add Some Sparkle shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. Mark and I work hard designing the kits and developing innovative tools to make all of these traditional crafts more accessible to the modern user. We're really pleased to be part of the Hochanda family, and I'm looking forward to being able to take time and demonstrate some of these techniques and share new ideas. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, welcome back. Are you making the most of the Flextravaganza? Because this is the last day that you can put anything £5 or more in and split it in 2 payments, one today, one next month. We have a counter full of goodies that you can make the most of that on. It's Polka Doodles, and Lou is here from Polka Doodles. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Mwah. Lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you very much indeed.
These are rather lovely.
Oh, they are. I think they're a nice break from Christmas. You know, sometimes with Christmas we go a little bit too dark, and these are nice, fresh, spring-like design, ready to take you into the next season.
You can
Beautiful.
use these for Valentine's. You can use them just because you love someone, no matter what the occasion. You can do home decor. They are so versatile.
Oh, they're very, very versatile. I mean, they look like we're aiming for Valentine's, but like you say, you can use them for lots of different things. There's roses images in there, which can be used, change the colours, and suddenly you've got a birthday card.
Yes.
You could change that to yellow roses. You could use it for sympathy. I know that's not what everybody wants to do. I mean, that one is using the stencils which come in the collection and just using one of the stamps and then using those wonderful sentiments. I'm in love with the sentiment set.
The sentiment set means that you never need another word again.
No,
it's the end of words. Yes.
And then you've got the roses there, embossed in gold, and then coloured, and that creates a different look altogether. That doesn't scream Valentine's at all.
Nope.
So it's taking it to a different level.
Incredibly versatile. I mean, and look at, and again, using those stencils on the back, absolutely beautiful. If you are going, and a lot of you already are, I have to tell you, going for the big kitten caboodle doodle.
Yep.
The big kitten polka doodle.
Oh,
yeah. I get there eventually.
Yeah.
Then you are going to get, now we counted these, 95 stamps. You are also going to get 2 stencils, 5 dies, and 24 sheets of the gorgeous papers. You get 8 different designs, 3 sheets of each.
I was going to say, that card there that you're holding there, you've got 2, they're perfect actually. If you put both side by side, can you see the little hearts dangling down?
Yes.
That's what's been done on the smaller card.
Nice. Look
So
at that.
it's actually deconstructing in a different way. So even though the heart design is lovely and commanding,
yes,
you can actually break up elements of it and make a slightly smaller card if that's what you want to do as well.
Do you know what else I'm thinking? I know we just said that we're bored of Christmas, but actually, as a Christmas card to the one you love.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, emboss that in gold, and change the baubles. Put like little gold twine or string at the bottom there. Yes.
And then, you know,
and a rainbow of colours.
So
Beautiful.
I always give my children Valentine's cards. It's just my mum always used to for us, and you know I do for them. But you know they don't necessarily want really twee.
No.
My son would love this. He's all about a rainbow right now.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, isn't it? Look, the drips of paint and then matching the colours on the actual stamp to where the actual colours are dripping down.
Perfect. Should we see? Should we see what we've got in here? Now we have. I say we. By that I mean you.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the royal we. Have happily stamped out because the images on the front of the card there, actually the stamps are much bigger.
They are. Now I've stamped one of the sentiments twice. That was only because I got cross with myself because the first time it didn't come out quite right. So I have stamped it below. It's not that you get the same sentiment twice. I just thought I'd point that out.
No, that's all good.
So in that set there, as you can see, you get 11 stamps. I mean, the rose design is very commanding. It's beautiful.
That could be it, and a sentiment done.
I mean, and you've got there with love, hugs and kisses, but you've got with hugs, with kisses, love and kisses.
Yep.
So you can mix and match them
Depending on
you
how
want
much
to do.
you like that person.
There is that side
Put
of
them on
things.
that sliding scale of affection. And oh, if you want that set individually, look, you can get it for $8.99. Do you know, even oh, hang on, where's my finger? There. And then we moved the camera. It was all working so beautifully. You can even flex extravaganza that.
Ooh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Just
it's over £5, yes.
Now, our big bundle is a why not deal. I had to have this explained to me. Basically, what that means, a why not deal is, if you are a Freedom member, you're getting an extra discount. Why are you not a Freedom member when, even if you join today, and that's £6.97 in joining, meaning that for the rest of the month, all of your postage is for free, it's all done, it's all paid for, you're still making a saving. So why are you not
Becoming
doing
a
that?
Freedom member, yes.
There you go. Paying less by being a Freedom member and getting all of your postage for free.
Bargain.
Why not? Why not?
And well, why not with this collection, I have to say.
Gorgeous.
It is.
Gorgeous.
And then you've got the stamps here. And again, even though you've got the heart balloons, that could be used for birthday.
Yes, yes. And again, rainbows or whatever colour suits.
Well, I mean, if you really wanted to, you can use it for baby, because there's the big thing about saying what gender it is, isn't it? Gender reveal parties and things like that. So you've actually could use it.
Gender reveal.
Ooh. But you could use it for a baby, blue. So it doesn't have to be just Valentine's in there.
No.
So you can always name. You've got the sentiments: "Be my Valentine always" and "Heart."
I love these as well
The
as a
doodly
little
borders.
finishing touch. A little. I've finished now. Borders or underneath your.
Well, that would make a beautiful corner. Top corner, bottom corner, with your image in the middle, and you framed it all then with simple matte and layering. Then
it's gorgeous. I love the now.
Oh, and you see, I'm a bit of a
crisp and clear and easy to read.
I'm going to apologise. The happiness at the bottom is upside down. I had this brainwave that when Nikki said, "Oh, would you mind stamping them out?" I said, "Yeah, no problems."
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'd take them all off. And then I realised, no, I'll just do it on the carrier sheet. But when I put it back, I realised I had put the happiness the wrong way around. But hey, and the U.
Oh, and the U.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
There we go. But, I mean, there's 60 stamps in this set alone. So 59 words if you take the heart away. But what you can make an absolute... I mean, there's a bit of absolutely everything there. And they're not all... I mean, you've got happy anniversary there, everlasting eternity. You've got wedding in there, engagement.
Amazing.
Journaling.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different things that you can do with it. I love the fact that you've got partner in there as well.
So
not
everything is covered.
Yeah. Rock. One of the girls, I think Jen did sort of thing, "You are my rock," as a sentiment, something. That doesn't have to be Valentine's. That can be just...
endless rock. Get those diamonds out.
There is that. Yes.
Incredibly versatile. Incredibly versatile. And of course, these are stamps that you'll use with all of your other collections as well.
Yeah,
I love the font.
The font is beautiful. And if you manage to get the sentiments that were released, super sentiments, which were released a couple of months ago by Polka Doodles, they will work seamlessly with that as well. And there's 49 stamps in there. So you've now got 100 words.
Oh, my goodness. Which, bearing in mind, they reckon that we only use about 500 words on a regular basis. You're part of the way there, aren't you?
Definitely. And then you've got this beautiful image. You could cut away the bits that dangle down and you've got a separate heart. You've got the sentiments again, you, me, together, true love. I love the little one right at the top corner there. It's like the us in the little square and the circle.
There.
Yeah.
Just there.
I think that's so cute. The "and" will fit inside the square, and will also fit inside the heart.
Nice.
So if you wanted to do you and me, you could put the "and" inside the heart or inside the square, and make the sentiment that way as well.
A really busy set individually. Of course, you can buy these individually. Your best value is the whole shebang.
Definitely, definitely.
You are getting 24 papers, 8 different designs, 3 of each in these as well. Here they all are. Let me just flick you through the designs, though.
The papers, I mean, don't just think about the papers as is. Stamp on top of them.
Of course.
Distress them. I mean, that one there, I mean, would look brilliant with the sentiment stamps.
Yes.
Because you've got the lines there.
Perfect.
You could do a whole background just of wordage.
And then I would die cut them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could make your own background that way. I love this little one with the tiny little hearts in between.
Should I get them around the right way?
That's probably me putting it the wrong way for you. But I love that one. I mean, that one could be used all year.
I like the shabby chic element, the slightly distressed element going on.
Same with that one there with the little hearts on it. Beautiful colours.
Yeah, and not red or pink.
No, no, no.
Actually, it's more. You can use that however you wish.
And then that one, another
beautiful.
generic paper. It's beautiful, isn't it? Sort of thing.
Absolutely.
That die cuts and looks stunning when die cut as well.
Gorgeous. And you can never get too many polka dots.
Definitely not.
Just
definitely not.
Oh, look at that.
And I like this one because you've got that little touch of grey in amongst the colours. Not black, so it breaks it up, the pattern up even more, so your eye's drawn to different areas on the paper, even though it's
got depth, hasn't it? It's got depth to it. It's almost a stenciled effect there, which of course you can also add in because you're getting stencils as well. So let's have a look at these 2 stencils over here. Very, very versatile. This I'm going to use all the time. What a very useful one that is. Christmas cards you could get in with your gold. And,
yeah, that would look beautiful. Emboss it through your die cutting machine.
Yes. Males cards, men's cards.
I mean, that would look beautiful autumn as well. I can see that is in greens and golds and reds.
Yes.
That would look beautiful, like for an autumn-themed card when all the colours change.
But I think, any colour that you choose, I like the fact that, in a set that is so pretty, you've also got an element that can be used for male cards as well. And then you've got those lovely hearts there all over the place. These are your stencils. You can emboss with them as well. Very, very versatile kit. And, of course, all of those sentiments as well. This is your best value. This is your why not. Why not? Why not? Why not get best value? Why not become a Freedom member? And why not still make that extra saving and still be saving with all your postage paid for the month? Amazing. They are your dies. 5 dies in here as well. I like the swirly, squarey bit.
The squarey, swirly hearts. Yes, it's beautiful. And that one there, cut away the swirly bits and you've got borders. Extra corners and you don't need to use it as a square. Cut into it. The one there with the little dots all the way round is, I think that's my favourite out of it. I'm going to use it in a demo.
We're going in. We're going in for a closer look.
And that cuts away all those beautiful, delicate little dots.
Does it cut those little dots out?
Yeah, we've got a board there.
Oh, hang on. Let's show. Before we get to that, let me just show. Did you do this?
No, Nikki kindly did these. It's very clever, isn't it, layering up? Oh,
here we go.
Nikki did this one for the hearts, yeah.
I adore this.
Isn't it
Could you
beautiful?
imagine if you did your own, if you were making your own gift boxes, to have your hearts laid up? So you've got a base, different colour, and then that on there. You could glittery spray that, can you, as well?
Oh, you could. I mean, if you did it in lots of different tonal colours. Yeah,
rainbow.
rainbow.
It.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tonal colours would look beautiful with that as well, sort of thing.
A box of chocolates. And do those on top. Lovely.
It's lovely scrunched up as well to make a flower.
Oh, beautiful.
And then layering them inside each other makes a wonderful, delicate flower. A laser field effect to it.
Beautiful.
But this is the die. Can you see in the top corner there where those little dots are?
Got a rogue one there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And then you've got the square with those tiny little dots in. So you can cut around it.
Hang on, where are we? There.
That one there, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can cut around it, or you can... So it cuts into your cardstock.
Yeah.
You can cut around the outside, or you could cut it inside the actual square itself. I love it because I think it makes a brilliant, quick, easy border on a card.
Yes. Yes.
So you've got a flat design.
Yes.
And it's, we will be using it. We will be using it.
Can I just show this then?
Yeah.
Just as a really simple two-tone card. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't it? It's absolutely... And like you say, hugs.
Yeah. Over 10% gone, Lou. We're very, very busy.
I'm not
for this
surprised. I
already.
mean, they are beautiful dies, incredibly versatile. I mean, the heart... I mean, look at that. That's so clever, isn't it, Jane? She's turned them into a fan. I think that's... And with the sparkly red behind with the black, very, very... Stands out, doesn't it? It's very, you know, hello, this is a beautiful card that would stand out on your mantelpiece, wherever you display it.
We need to start demoing. We need to start using these. Come on, Lou, show us your magic. Show us what you can do. There we go. So you can do this on 2 payments of £21.56. These are brand new today. Absolutely gorgeous. You're getting 5 dies, 95 stamps. You're getting 24 6x6 papers. You're getting 2 stencils in there. This is huge and beautiful and versatile and a cracking deal, quite frankly. And of course, it's a why don't you as well. So why don't you? Why not? Why don't you? That was a TV show, wasn't it?
Definitely was it?
Yeah.
70s, 80s.
Yeah. 80s.
I remember
80s,
it had that horrible,
80s.
irritating tune that went along with it, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what's in my head.
What now?
Yeah. Hence me getting the name wrong. Oh, hang on, we're stenciling.
We are. Well, we're going to do a mixture of everything. We're going to do a mixture using the stencils, the stamps, and a little bit of the die cutting as well. So trying to throw it all in at the same time.
Well, if you've got it, use it.
Yeah. So I'm using the heart stencil. I've only stenciled mine, take mine down because I've got a little bit of a dodgy finger. So
yes,
I can't keep it in place at the moment very well. So I'm going to use my Ecoline pen.
I'm thinking only because you told us what happened earlier. It was just a comedy of errors, wasn't it, for you?
Yeah, it was a rather embarrassing whole episode.
Would you
really.
like to share or just leave it at that?
I got out of bed, tripped over the bedside table and banged my head. As I got up, I then whacked my hand and dislocated my finger.
But put it back in yourself.
Well, it was resting across my knuckles, so I looked at it and went, oh gosh, that's ugly, and I just flipped it back in, and it made it look pretty again, or made my hand feel like it was pretty again.
Put her own dislocated finger back in. You deserve a... Yeah, absolutely. I can hear down my ear retching from the gallery. Yeah, you poor thing. Good on you. Well done.
It wasn't... I can't say it was done for any medical reasons or because I'm a first aid trained. It looked ugly.
Whack it back in.
Yeah, basically.
So well done. And still crafting. What a trooper.
Yeah, well, I mean, the swelling's gone down considerably. It just... I haven't got quite the same dexterity as I had. So I've just used the Ecoline and I've just added a bit of water and I'm just dabbing through with a blender, so you don't have to.
So is this a watercolour pen that you've just used as a water... Oh, I love these.
Yeah, the Ecoline. Yes, so I've just used it to create a subtle background.
Yeah.
And I'm just using it with a sponge dauber.
So you can do this with your watercolours, with your with your inks,
with your ink
whatever
pads.
you like.
Yeah, you could do the same technique with this with your distresses. Yes. I just wanted a watery background, and also because I'm going to be using the pen with the colouring, I wanted everything to be to match, to be tonal.
Oh, nice.
That's
thought it all through.
Well, hopefully, she says, hopefully. You know, when you go, so I'm just going to... I think it's actually on the website.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
I'm having to play catch-up. I haven't done a Nikki show for nearly 3 years. So, yeah, I'm so thrilled to see how Polka Doodles have grown as a brand. Just gorgeous.
Right, so let's just put that to...
watercolour card at the bottom of the screen is perfect. There it is, $16.99 for 20 sheets there for your watercolour.
It's a beautiful card. It's smooth. It'll do with all your watercolour techniques. You can stamp on it. You can emboss on it. It covers everything. I mean, it's 300 GSM, so
So it can be your card base. It's strong enough to be your card base, isn't it? And some. My goodness.
So that's our background, and we just created that. I'm just going to let it dry, and we're just going to do a little bit of stamping whilst I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm going to stamp on there, and I'm going to use the beautiful. This reminds me of like when the whimsical. I can't think now what their names are. Oh, what are they called? The circular normally with the feathers hanging down. It's gone from me.
The dream catchers.
That's it.
Yes.
It has that sort of feel to it, sort of thing. So I'm just going to use a clear embossing ink. And I'm just going to put my anti-static bag on here.
Now, what does the anti-static bag do and have in it?
You can make your own anti-static bags, like with corn flour or talc and everything. All it does is it takes away any of the greasy elements that might be on the card from our fingertips, or if you've used a little bit of extra ink, so your image then stands out.
Okay, good.
So that's the main reason for it. You can make your own.
And what are you using here?
I'm just using a clear ink.
Right.
A clear embossing ink. And all I want to do is I just want to do the top part for this one.
Okay. This stamp set as an individual is limited already.
Wow.
So busy today, so busy.
So.
Now, this is something that I never really picked up on before, and that is the length that you leave your stamp actually on the paper. I've been stamping too quickly and not allowing the ink time to actually soak into the paper.
It depends. Depends, you don't have to. I think it's more how long you press onto the stamp as well to make the ink go through. You don't have to leave it long. I mean, like if I was using the sentiments, I wouldn't put quite as much effort into it because obviously you want the sentiments to stand out crisper. Yes. So I'm just going to emboss this in black.
Oh, this is going to have real impact, isn't it?
So, let's see. So we've got that there. I'll do all the embossing in one go. So let's put that back. Oh, made a mess. Never mind.
Are you actually crafting if you haven't?
Probably not, no. Right, I'm going to use the heart again with clear.
Right.
Now, I don't know if this was intentional by Nikki, but one of the things when I was making this card that I discovered was that the heart die in the squarey swirly is just fractionally, and I mean fractionally, smaller than the actual stamp image. So if you want to cut these out, you can now. So we're going to do that in a moment.
Perfect. This stamp set has technically sold out individually. So if you would like, so that has technically sold out by itself, but you can still get it just as part of the big kit. And then you don't have to decide which bit you want. And you get the whole lot.
Right, just see if that's
95 stamps. 95 stamps, your 24-piece paper set. You're also getting your 2 stencils. What else? Oh, 5 dies, yeah, 5 dies.
Right, okay, so I'm just going to give this, just check this is dry. Yeah. Because we didn't do, added a lot of water to it, it won't take long. I'm just speeding it along. Okay, because what I want to do now on that is take back this stamp. And we're going to emboss the whole image on it.
Oh, nice. I'm very excited for this card. Very excited. I love what you've done here. It just...
Oh, you can see the finished
one. No, I can see the finished one. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but you're going to love it.
Right, so we're just going to put that...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So I'm just going to put that in the centre. So the stencil has created my background for me.
Yes.
And
so you've saved yourself money because you haven't had to mat and layer with lots of different papers.
I mean, I am going to mat and layer and raise elements up, but you could stop at this point and just put it straight away onto a DL card base, and you've got a flat card, as it were.
Which is perfect if you are posting it.
Yeah.
If you'll you see, this is it. I sort of do a range of cards when I'm making at home. I do those that are really 3D and have that lift element.
Yeah.
But if I've got to post them, then
it does change it, doesn't it, slightly,
it does,
sort of thing.
It does a little bit.
All right, I used the wet brush and I shouldn't. Never mind. It'll work for what I want. So, I'm going to put that away.
Whilst you emboss...
Yes.
Because we know how to do that, don't we, with your heat gun. Then I'm going to go back and have a quick look. And
Okay,
let
I'll
everybody
box
see.
these, yes. Apologise, my heat gun is loud, but it won't...
No, that's fine, because first of all, we're going to see why you shouldn't miss out on this today, especially if you are a Freedom member. So let's check this out. To be a Freedom member, you get unlimited standard delivery, so buy as much as you want and no more postage costs. You get exclusive members discounts like today, like this. You get a member's badge. Who doesn't love a badge? And you also get a monthly newsletter as well. It's just £6.97 per month. And like I say, the biggest thing for me is no more shipping costs. That's it. That's all of your shipping costs done for the month. You can cancel at any time, but it's £6.97, and I think that really does give you that freedom to shop and shop and shop, and not have to, you know, not have to press your to add in those charges. Right, let's have a look. If you are in Europe, ooh, European postal and freedom costs. Look at that. Sign up today, and for only £14.97, you get unlimited standard delivery for Freedom members. That is incredible. Look at that map. All of those places. If you live in one of those places and you are tired of being missed out, then look no further. Hang on. Oh no, let's look even further. Let's look to the United States. Look at this. $19.99 per month will ship to the States. This is brilliant. Do you know, I haven't been here a full week yet, and I keep finding all of these brilliant things. I didn't know we shipped to the States. How did I not know that? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Otherwise, you're paying $8.95 standard delivery per item. Do you know what? $19.99. It is. It just makes sense. Makes sense all round, doesn't it? Too good to lose. Too good to miss. Don't miss out on that. And then because you are a Freedom member, you're getting this at an even better price. I mean, the price is amazing anyway, but if you are a Freedom member, you get extra discounts on this, on your 2 stencils, on your 5 dies, on your 95 stamps, on your 24 papers over here. Aren't they beautiful, those papers? 8 different designs, 3 of each. I like that because I can still keep one. I've still got 2 to use and still got 1 to keep. Let's face it, we all do it. We all do it. So this is brand new today. We have had sellouts on the stamps individually. The stamps are proving incredibly popular. Treat yourself as well. Make sure that you use that flexi payment as well. It's Wednesday. You deserve it. It's hump day. We're halfway through the week. Right, let's have a look at some samples. Look. You've got your stamps. You are no longer limited to what colours. You can do whatever colours you like. So if you're not really a red sort of a person, go for this. And of course with your 60 sentiments, you can do whatever you like. Or maybe you want to go crazy with all your hearts. My children love a balloon. There's no escaping it. They absolutely love a balloon. Leonie, what is that noise? Sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? Beans again, love. Yeah, it's this being vegan, isn't it? You know. I don't know what she's doing, but she's making some noise over there. She's loose. It does sound like a drill. What is it, Leonie? Oh, it's a die cutting machine. I think she is testing it to the extreme. That's not a healthy one, is it? No. I think she's putting it through its paces there. But look at this. Stamping onto fabrics as well. Make your own little gift bags and things like that. Perfect. Now, I love this. Oh, if you got our Sunrise Special, you know, with the MDF hearts, well, why not use them to the best advantage? Look at these coming down. Aren't they gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? Or, hang on, one more, because I've got a goodie. I've got a goodie. Look at this one. Oh. Now, you see these frames from that Swedish shop, very inexpensive, and yet that looks very expensive. Wedding gifts.
Well, I think that's brilliant. I mean, if you had numbers, dies, and put that across there, like the date of the wedding, or the engagement, or the
for
occasion.
A new baby.
Yeah.
As well.
Such a clever idea.
Beautiful. And there's that stencil in the background as well. There are lots of samples, but I'm gonna leave it at there and come back to some more. So let's have a look at the website because you can shop ahead. Don't miss out. Do not miss out. Oh my goodness. How absolutely beautiful. There they all are. Add them in. Add them in and enjoy. Oh look, there's that watercolour paper there as well. So if you want a few of the papers, maybe for $5.99, pop in another one. Well, actually, if you just wanted the papers, $5.99, you could spread that payment, that fast payment over 2 months. It's there to be used. Your Flextravaganza is it ends today, so make the most of that. 6 o'clock it finishes tonight. Love this bit of fussy cutting.
Yeah, so I've just cut round, and I said my finger isn't brilliant, and the design has cut out beautifully. And all I've done on this part here is taken the same pen that we used to create the background, and I've just gone around the outside to highlight it, because I'm going to put that on top.
Yes.
So they will raise up. So all I'm doing is doing that. Now, I'm not going to do very fussy colouring.
Okay.
I'm just going to go around the edge, because you can. I mean, I'm always very envious of people, you know, when they do those wonderful coloured pieces and all the shading and depth. I'm lazy, I suppose, in one respect, but I've moved on, if that makes sense. Sort of, I want to go and do the next thing.
Busy woman.
Sort of thing. So
yeah.
Right. So.
But you can get a great effect just by bringing in, like you say, if you're using these pens, you can bring in and make it a wash and get your shading that way.
I mean, it's always a way. Yeah, you can, like we were saying, you could use your distress inks, you could use your watercolour paints. I'm just using the Eco line because I wanted something that everything went together quite easily. So I'm just going to bring it in like that and just...
Beautiful.
So I'm just going to put that to one side and let them dry, and then we're going to do that. So I'm just going to move the water because I can see that being an utter catastrophe.
Well, I quite like the little holdery thing it's in.
My husband made it for me.
Did he?
Yeah.
You've had an accident before then, haven't you, for him to be...
It's something he's upcycled.
Oh, clever, clever.
So it's a glass jar and then he's created the base.
I tell you what, you should bring that to air. There's a market for it. I'd go for it. I'd definitely go for it.
Right, so that was the heart we stamped, and I've embossed it with gold.
Beautiful.
Now, I was saying with the squarey swirls, the little heart in there, now it's just fractionally smaller.
So if your edge has gone a bit wonky, don't worry.
Don't worry. You can then use it... Let's bring the machine over.
Hang on a minute. How much of this edge are we going to see afterwards?
Minimal.
Is there enough that it could make a little frame?
Oh, we'll have a look.
Let's see. Because that's another use then, isn't it?
The other thing is the square stamp there, the sketchy square one. That was brilliant to cut the heart out from the square. Right. So it's very minimal. But I've now die cut my heart.
Beautiful.
But if I lined it up a little bit better, yes, you
would
could
have an element. Yeah.
You would have an element. But then what you could have done is done that in a different colour, and then if you layer that back in again, you've got a different colour on top of each other.
Beautiful.
So you can make it 3D that way. So so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add, to match in with the gold, I'm going to use my Sakura pens. Now, the Jelly Roll pens, if you didn't know, when they're wet, you can blend with them like they're a watercolour.
Whoa, what?
Can you? Yes, you can. So I'm going to use the Stardust because it's got glitter in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use also the metallic. But yes, you can. I'm going to do it now. So I'm just going to... I not know this? I don't know. I just want to add some little gold highlights.
Yeah.
To the hearts. As you can see. I'm just going to go on there. Once they're dry, it will go over absolutely anything, but it's a quick way if you're not very confident with your, water brush technique.
Yeah.
You do it that way. So
lovely.
Let's get the water back in. And then you can blend it out.
Nice.
So you can create, let's take some of the water away, a subtle gold effect.
Oh, look. Like a subtle bit of bling.
A subtle bit of bling, yeah. And then you could do the same. I won't do all of it because we can show the finished around the outside. So if I go along that part there, I can then...
It's bringing a richness, isn't it, and a lustre, which
and
is
it's going over
fabulous.
the pink.
Yes.
So it's actually then making the pink a little bit.
Can I show the finished one?
Yes,
Or I don't want to ruin the big reveal.
No, that's fine.
Looky. Oh, it's really lovely. And if I just give it a little wiggle, then you can see all of that shimmer with the gold being picked up.
So that's all I've done is I've just taken, and you could then colour where we've got the extra bits in the stamp around the outside. You could colour directly. You don't actually have to blend it out if you didn't want to. But I won't do all of it. I'll just do some of it.
You know, if you had the number stamps you said about earlier, you could always do this as a save the date.
Yes, you could do.
you?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm using the pen. The paint is still a little bit wet, but I didn't want to dry it and spoil the embossing.
No, it's all looking fabulous to me.
So you can do the same if you use the Stardust. Now the Stardust has little bits of glitter in.
Oh, even better.
So when I do, and I can blend them out. So now it's a way of adding glitter to your project without the mess of glitter.
Perfect.
So we'll just do it. Just going to do a little bit on here, and then we'll. So it's a nice quick way.
Yeah.
To add a little bit of depth to your project. So we'll just do a little bit more.
Beautiful.
So as you say, I would go around all of that.
Yeah.
And so we've got then the border, as you can see there, then we've got the border going through. So that would go all the way around. And then all I've then done is with the white pen, is where I wanted to, is just picked up some different highlights.
Oh, wow.
With the white pen. So like that bit there.
Yeah.
I might put some white bit on that bit there.
That's so effective. Just bringing back a little bit of highlight.
Yep, and then you've got some dots on that decoration there. We've got some bits that come out.
Oh, beautiful.
There. So, I mean, you can add as much.
Actually, the more you do of that, the more the edge around that white starts to show up.
And then where we've got the gold as well, it starts to show from there as well.
It's subtle, but so lovely when it's in there.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing I would do is, it depends how you feel, which one should we use? I'll use this one. So to edge it, I can just take the same pens I've been using. I'm not going to do a brilliant straight line.
But I think, you know, that's okay, isn't it? It doesn't have to be. You can make that feature of a slightly wibbly-wobbly line.
And then we can go over it. And so now we've framed it.
Beautiful.
And doing that way. And you can then, because we've got all those beautiful detail of all the dots in there, we could add some little gold dots in different places.
Subtle, but it's there.
Bring in a black pen, and then you can mirror it a little bit to make it look like you've extended the design again.
Those pens are brilliant, aren't they?
Well, the Micron pens, yeah. But we could, even if we wanted to, make this even longer by taking the black pens.
Oh, lovely, yes.
And extending that design even further.
Beautiful.
And you can make it go down there, and you can do the same with the gold. So now, if you wanted it to make it to take up the whole of the card front, that's what you've done. You can do the same with the white.
Perfect.
So that part would sit on top of there, and then we've got the heart sitting there. Now we can leave the heart like that, or we could colour it with the pens if we wanted to, or we can leave it separately.
So much choice.
Yeah.
So much choice.
So let's quickly stamp a sentiment. And then we can show the final card, because then I won't make it all up.
So you've just placed them.
Yes, I mean when you've got a mat like this,
it's easy.
You can actually line them up.
Perfect.
Or if you've got a stamping platform, they have grids on them, and you can line them up that way. It depends on what you want to do. So let's put that down. So I've got the love and the true. There we go. And then all I did was, just to add a little bit of difference, I've just cut away that edge.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And then that goes there. So when we look at it on the finished card, you can see all the extra gold highlights all the way around. And then all that I've done differently is just coloured the gold embossed heart with the same colour ink, so everything ties in that way.
I like it with the white, actually. I really like it.
So you've got a different way of doing it. I mean, I cut this down, but that's now, if you wanted to do that flat in the post, as we were saying, you could stick all of that flat down, whereas I've raised these up with 3D foam. But that could actually all be flat.
Lou, I love that. And you haven't even touched your papers. You've only used one die.
Yeah, one die, and that was just a bonus.
There,
with the stamps there, that was an absolute bonus.
Oh my
discovering
goodness!
that.
So we've used the stencils, we've used the stamps, and one of the dies. We haven't touched the pad of papers. We haven't, and barely touched the actually. Given that you've got 95 stamps, barely touched those.
Well, you can see from the samples some of the different phrases everybody's come up with. It's been beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. How much of the bundle gone? A quarter. Quarter gone already.
Oh, really?
Quarter gone. Yeah. Here's everything that you are getting. Just incredible. Beautiful. So you're getting 24 sheets of 6x6. You're getting 5 dies. You're getting 95 stamps. And you are also getting 2 stencils in there. All for your introductory price of $43.12 if you are a Freedom member. Saving £28.79. And it is on Freedom Flexi as well. Just amazing. Look at that. Your item code there, 526047. If you did want them individually, some have gone. If you would just like the dies so that you can do these sorts of things. Hang on. Let me show you some that we haven't seen already. There we go. Again, how incredibly versatile. Then for your 5 dies today, $19.98. You've got a saving here as well. You're saving £5 here. The saving is carried over into the bundle as well. Perfect. Perfect. Do you want to see the... here we go. So what you've got here is... Oh, look, I like that on point there. Looking lovely. However you wish to use them, liking these little circles out of there. So, and that was the little heart that we used earlier. Very, very versatile. Right. That is, I think, is that... Oh, I don't have a... oh, yes, here we go. No, I found it. Here we go. There we go. There's your heart. It's your 3D one. Yeah, you see, I would be decorating the top of my boxes, gift boxes with that. Imagine if you made chocolates or something, or some biscuits or something. Yeah, it could be a decoration with a little bow or something on there, or some gems through it. I don't know. You could make a fly, couldn't you? Oh, yes, you could. Yes, you could. You could cut it in half and use it as butterfly wings. Ah. Yeah, no, sorry, I get overexcited when I think of these things.
Put a heart at the bottom and you've got a bigger butterfly.
Heart at the bottom, you've got a bigger butterfly. Oh. Butterfly-tastic. 1990.